Oh, channel trailer. Oh yeah. You could do that. Oh yeah. All right, pop in the chat. Here. Okay. I love you, Jen. Jen, I love you, Jen. What? I love you, Jen. That's all I gotta say to you is I love you, Jen. Jen. All right. Let's get to streaming here pretty soon. We got to set up the YouTube kind of stream. Yeah. Dude, must die. 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Confusion flower. Let's use that. Live stream. Put it in. Oh, yeah. Three. Okay. Let's get people up on this shindig. Let's see here. Let's see here. Got our Twitch chat popped out. Our YouTube chat also popped out. We're good there. Refresh this stream page. Good there. All right, cool, cool. Okay. All right. all right. Welcome everybody, one and all. We'll wait for a little bit till we get a few more people in, and then we're going to start our stream. It's going to be playing through every map on Rift Lord difficulty. That way I can turn it all into a video, as I plan to do. So I figured if I'm going to go ahead and do it and record it, I might as well also stream it, so you guys can chat, and we can chat together while we're also playing everything through Rift Lord, start to finish. We're going to do all 23 maps, and then I'll do another one where I just play every endless map, put that all into one video, and another one where I do all the weekly challenges all into one video. Actually, weekly challenges I might do separate. That way people can just search for each individual weekly challenge. But because endless has changed, because story mode has changed due to the Saw Blade Launcher stuff, we're probably just going to do... Yeah, we're probably just going to do the first 25 waves of everything on endless. Mash it all in together. Maybe, I don't know about that one, but for all of the Rift Lord difficulty stuff, we're going to run through it. So, get a handful of people in chat. That's great. We're going to be streaming for about 2.5 hours maybe. It takes us up to 11 o'clock my time, and then we'll be heading to bed on a Sunday night. George says hi. Hi, George. How are you? All right, so for the recording, welcome everybody. It's your boy, Motorman Dan. And what we're going to be doing here is making one entire video of every single map played on Rift Lord difficulty. Things have changed since the Saw Blade Launcher nerf fix, bug fix, whatever you want to call it. And I've had plenty of questions on this map. Isn't you know, I have all the maps recorded almost, and some maps aren't feasible without the Saw Blade Launcher being overpowered. So we're just going to go through everything, play it all together at once. Links in the description for the timestamps for the video portion of it. Also, we're doing this live stream, so feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow. I'm streaming both YouTube and Twitch. And without further ado, let's just jump in to the very, very first map, North Wing.
Maximilian is gone.
Is the Saw Blade still good, says Jack? Yeah, no, not really. Not really. Eyes Nico, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I actually forgot to change this out for doubles. We need to switch it over to singles for the first war scenario, but it's going to be doubles until then. Yeah. For the money's sake. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. We're just going to do that and that. We'll just do lasers. Do 2 lasers first, while we have a brimstone, and that'll be good. Yeah, as far as saw blades go, like they are good, especially for combos because they're very unique in the fact that they can affect the kill box from far away, which is really nice. So yeah, they are good in that aspect. But as far as like in just general practice, they're not as good as they used to be, right? Because it used to be that you could just place them, walk away from your kill box, and then you'd know you'd be fine. But now you kind of have to manage your kill box a little bit more, put more damage and other sources in there to make sure that nothing gets through. All right, butterflies here in the back. Arcane butterflies. We have gravity pillar. We're actually going to switch it out as well. I don't remember why I grabbed. Oh, I grabbed it because I was testing. We were doing some testing with Time Master earlier today. So I'm going to switch that out with the dart spitter for the next maps that we run. It's going to be pretty important to have the dart spitter with freeze. That's probably going to be the new go-to trap for a lot of people since saw blade launchers are nerfed. The dart spitter with freeze really shreds everything. It does a really good job, so I would spec into that maybe. Alright, then we're going to do... And then this will be our floor setup. We're going to run basically these traps for the entire game. We're going to try to anyways. I'm also more of a Twitch guy than YouTube. For streamers here I am. Awesome, awesome. There you go. Yeah, stream on both. You know, people had asked me to stream on both, so I did. So appreciate the eyes, Nico. Appreciate the eyes. Are you rushing on the maps? We're rushing on the maps. We're going to go one after the other until 11 o'clock today. And then we're going to start again tomorrow and go through all the maps tomorrow then for the rest of them. And then I'm going to upload a video tomorrow as well. After that, it's over. With every single map in just one video timestamp so people can go through it and just check for whatever map they want to see. Or they can watch all of it if they want to really just support everything because YouTube likes watch times. So that as well. As you can see, we're getting somewhat decent combos, right? Somewhat decent. That's really all we need. But we are going to put some lasers in the very front, I think. No, we need to sell these lasers. Move them back a little bit and then put ones up in the front. So let's go ahead and do that. It's going to damage everything, get rid of the shields before they enter into our little kill box area. And we can put that there. And stagger them. We're going to stagger them because trigger, 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 trigger. That's just how they're going to work. So, assuming that, you know, that they actually work as I'm wanting them to, that'll be good. Then we can put a gravity pillar here in the back, I guess. Like I said, normally I'd run ice darts and start putting ice darts from the back to the front. You don't want things frozen in the front that aren't going to take damage. So, we want to put them in the back first for crowd control, and then eventually move them to the front, but that's okay. For this, we won't do that because we didn't bring them. We could go to sleep and just ignore these guys, but we'll kill them. Because why not? But as far as rushing it as speed running is concerned, we're not doing a speed run. I'd probably bring the blade staff if I was going to do that. Blade staff, maybe archers in the back, something like that. But yeah, we're not trying to speed run necessarily. Just play through them all on Rift Lord. To complement my Rift Lord Made Easy playlist I was trying to do, like I said, a lot of those are obsolete now. So we got to go through. All right, cool. Let's just go to the next one then. That was North Wing. We'll head over to Great Room. And we will do our dart spitter. There we go. Let's do this. Start with lasers and tar. No, I had ran this one yesterday and a guy got stuck on the side, or on the wall, so weren't able to kill him. We had to restart. And then I found somebody said that they had the same issue, and all they had to do was just jump off the edge and it fixed it for them. I'm like, well, I didn't think of that. Alright, so downstairs, build our kill box. Okay, just like this. They step onto the brim, they start taking damage, bonus damage from the lightning. Throw another lightning laser as soon as we get the coin. And that's really all there is to it. Again, Ice Dart Spitters, we're going to toss them in the back and build forward from there. We don't use the butterflies here. We're not going to use them at all. The ogre, there we go. Throw another barricade when we can. Another 3 floor traps here, and then we're gonna put in the back here the floor scorcher, and then start pumping these here in the back and going around. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The gravity trap is the best way to slow, right? It's a good way. Yeah, it's a good way to group up enemies and even just catch them, because for 8 seconds they're stuck in the same spot. That ain't bad, you know. That ain't bad at all. But I think maybe the Ice Dart Spitter is a little bit better. Unless you have a high ceiling, then if you're just trying to get them stuck in an area, yeah, Gravity Pillar's the way to go. 8 seconds they're stuck and there's nothing they can do to reduce. It's pretty freaking solid. Pretty freaking solid. It's what I would use before the lasers came out, I should say. Especially for those high ceiling maps. Okay. Everything else here is... Also, what'd you say? Zapper? Yeah, Zapper's really good. I did an all lightning run on the flyer. Which one was it? The flyer war scenario. And the flyer war scenario, yeah. And I use an all lightning run, and it actually does really well. It's really, really good against the big guys, because it can trigger multiple times and keep stunning things. Also, the trigger's like one tile outside of the range that it dictates, or that it shows you. So that's also really good. Death Shaper. Just noticed this game. Was addicted to 1 and 2. Just had to get it for 6 hours. Awesome, man. Awesome indeed. Yeah, it's a fun game. Absolutely. Fun game indeed. What's your favorite trap so far, Death Shaper? Yeah, if I'm on a short ceiling, I might actually run shock zappers instead of gravity pillars. If I'm on a tall ceiling without lasers, I would do gravity pillars instead. Because, you know, when gravity pillars lift up, another good combo to have with them are either shock zappers, because they have, like I said, like a 1 tile range outside of them, or dart spitters. If you put a dart spitter in the ceiling and then put gravity pillars all around it, everything that's lifted up will take double damage while it's in the air, right? Because they're airborne. And that means the dart spitters are going to freeze and do a lot of damage, because they frozen enemies take 30% bonus damage from enemies that are frozen, or do... Freeze does 30% bonus freeze damage, I guess I should say, or ice damage. So it's a really good combo to have. And then they're airborne, so they take double damage already. You're just kind of rocking damage up in them. So that's another good way to do it. But so far, I like combo of Tar and Brimstone. Yeah, that's a really solid combo. That's really good. Okay, there's Great Room. What's next? Ah, yeah, side entrance. Easy, easy peasy. All right. I do, yeah. We'll start and then we'll put a tar out once we get the coin. What's up, Pink Tree? How are you? How are you? Yeah, you know, I tried to do swinging mace instead of the lasers, and my problem was the runners. I didn't really have anything to take care of them, even though I had brimstone. Lasers are just really good against runners, exceptionally well against runners. Now, I will use brimstone in a couple of places for some of the maps to take care of sappers, and you'll see that. But for the most part, I like lasers taking care of runners in general, to include sappers. We are running Cygnus, so he's got the lowest health pool. He's probably going to die a lot. That's okay. Alright, we want the ogre to stay underneath lightning stuff. Oh, I didn't even put another tar down. I'm a goof. Alright, 2, 3. Tar, tar, tar. Brim, brim. And I'm gonna run acid here. Find you. I'm doing good. Yeah, we went out and looked at some apartments today. We didn't like go in to the office or whatever, but we did go look at some apartments. Yeah. Do I know how many lasers are needed to stop runners? Apparently not 3 with a tar. It used to be 2, but they nerfed the damage. I actually thought they nerfed it down to 20 damage per second, but they actually nerfed it down to 19 damage per second from 25. So, which is kind of odd because runners have 5 health. So, it must be like within ticks, and a tick is less than a second, I guess. And they run past it too fast to take all that damage. So I'm not too certain on that. Or it's just Rippler difficulty where they like have quite a bit of extra health. But I know it's more than 2 with tar. Or without tar. I know it's more than 2 without tar. We got a freaking archer shooting at us. So we're going to sleep for a second, let him run up to us, and then we're going to pop him with that. Hopefully we caught him in it. That's one of the reasons why Cygnus is so good. Because archer is one of the most annoying things in the game. We'll have a hard time dealing with this. Okay, we get a couple of headshots there. These guys are kind of taking their time, but that's okay. There we go. Easy peasy. Do you know how many lasers? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Is the Whirlwind Hammer as good as it was in 2? I didn't really play 2 very much, so I don't know how good it was. But it leaves some to be desired, I think, honestly. And I really am enjoying the stun range increase that they have on the crossbow. It's pretty nice. I actually was running the other day, yesterday, 2 days ago maybe. I was running the stun crossbow upgrade with it instead of the headshots explode when kills happen. Just because it it increases damage by 15%, and now it's got a much larger radius. It's probably better overall. And I can do that. I can shoot them from far away, right? I'm gonna run back here. I keep getting shot by those goofballs. Okay. More ice, and more ice, and more ice. Seems like the archers do more damage than they did in OMD2 as well. Vexy, GG's. Hey, how's it going, Vexy? Like you could easily get lots of hits by them now, just a few. Do more damage as they did in OMD2. I mean, like less? They do 12 damage per hit, and we have the numbers, but I just don't remember off the top of my head how frequent their attacks are. But they're pretty frequent attackers. The archers, they do okay, but they don't really do a ton. Sorry, Gemag, I do not speak Spanish. I do apologize for that, but I do not speak Spanish. I think that's Spanish. Looking at the letter N there, I think that's a Nina letter. I don't know. I meant the archers from the orcs. Oh yeah, the archers from the orcs. Yeah. Oh man, dude, don't get me started. I think they buffed them. Like holy crap, man. I'm dying to them more now today than I did ever. Even on Stadia. Well, Stadia was a little different. Because on Stadia, all the heroes are 200 health, 200 mana, so here they're a bit less. I also don't speak Japanese. Sorry, Sochin. Even though I took Japanese in college for a whole 6 months. I don't speak it. I had forgotten all about it. So sorry, Sochin. I would normally use, if I was like doing like a more casual stream, I would normally use Google Translate, but we're just trying to run through all these maps. The best gaming music is Grim from Hollow Knight. I'll take your word for it. If you want to hear the best gaming music, just in the down at the bottom left where it says play commands, do the VOTD, so exclamation VOTD, and that's the best gaming music there is, in my personal and humble opinion. I think you'll enjoy it. Everyone should enjoy it. But butterflies on the sides for a little bit of arcane splash, some DOT, and some confusion, sending the enemies back. That's always a good thing. Takes care of the big guys. Small guys if they die before they get there. Big guys if they, if the small guys do. Otherwise, it'll send whatever you need to back. Throw some right here as well. We'll do another Ice Dart Spitter in the back just to make it look nice and pretty. Cool. We're basically, well, we will be able to kind of chill until the, hey, nice, 11. Till we reach the point where we're having to, after the first war scenario, I think, is when it starts getting a little tough. That's when you start getting some more difficult maps, more challenging kill boxes to build and all that stuff. Of course, here you can really run whatever you want. We're having a pretty easy time with this, so you could do a lot with this. This map, and it's on endless too. It's, in my opinion, the easiest map there is. You don't need caves or anything. You just build a bunch of, put a bunch of crap right here, and then you're totally fine. I did a few endless runs with loads of ice. It's hilariously easy. Yeah, I would even maybe bring tar and sprinkle a little bit of that in. But you know, the saw blade with ice is the rip saw is it's got a large footprint. Kind of awkward for me to use, but yeah, it's definitely really good. Ice is really good. Constant freeze for endless is a really good thing. Other than physics traps, I think constant freeze is the way to go. And if you watch the stream yesterday with Darth Portal, that's what we ran on our endless, because you know, constant freeze, constant darts, even if they only get pros for like a short amount of time, they still they'll still go through it. 420 skulls. nice. Just download the game. Isn't Sawblade with a maze and some tar or something on PSL? It used to get stuck inside of enemies and shred them to death, and it had like infinite damage. But now it no longer gets stuck inside of enemies. So it's good in theory, but it's not necessarily OP. It is really good for combos because it can combo with things far away from the kill box, which is really nice. All right, this one can cause a couple of issues for people. It's pretty annoying, I got to admit, because we get a lot of archers here, you know. And yeah, it's just annoying. We'll try and start with some tar if we can. We're gonna sell everything so that way we know how much money we need for barricades, and we're gonna play some brimstone up here as well. Didn't play enough yet to figure out the special upgraded weapons. The special upgrades are only for trinkets, actually. You cannot get special upgrades for regular stuff. I'll take out this ogre. Freaking archers, man. A lot of them on this. So hiding behind the wall, letting them run in. Stone staff. Just watch out for archers in the back, because they'll generally just hang out back there, right? They just kind of kill everything else here. Headshots, headshots, headshots. Wait for it. Headshot do AoE explosion damage. Really good for combos, especially under lightning, because that's also what lightning does. Every time you're going to stone staff, run into the enemies a little bit. Close that gap. And get the stone up. Okay, we ran out of mana, but that's okay. We just got a handful of dudes left. That medium mark's stuck for whatever reason. Okay, sell, sell, sell. Cool. Now we'll throw our barricades down. Now we don't need brimstone this round, but we will need brimstone next round. So we're not going to build any yet. And we are instead going to spam lasers and put our wall traps up and get a little bit of healing going on. What's the best combo traps combos in your opinion? If you look at my bottom left, you can go into combo vid and learn about combos as far as score thing that you're talking about. Other than that, I think tar lasers is pretty solid. Barricade saw blade launcher is pretty solid. You know, they really complement each other, and just generally ice as a whole is also really good. Do you use arcane damage butterflies? Yeah, I do for the combo point. The difference is 5 seconds versus like 8 seconds for confusion, I think. So not a ton of difference between those two. All right, gotta get him down. This is wave 2, so get a couple of stronger enemies here. And we've already taken damage from wave 1, right? So we got to be a little bit more careful to not die. But even if we die, we can clean up, right? And there's nothing too big here. So we're going to put a little bit of ice here to help us out. Ice saves you from having to use mana for a short while it freezes things. So you don't have to use your stone staff. Which is nice. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to put our brimstone here. Two pieces of brimstone. I don't know if you need to, but I put 2. For no particular reason. We're also going to jump off real quick because we want to heal up. I get really high combos, like 500 plus, like 500 million plus. You're going to have to watch my combo vid. I explain all that in there. Just bottom left, exclamation combo vid, and that should show you everything you need to know about combos. Everything you need. Looking at your gameplay, seems like Crossbow got a really nice upgrade as well. That's how it's always been, yeah. Oh, from like OMD3, yeah, maybe. Like I said, I didn't play much of 2. I played it for, I don't know, maybe like 80% of the way. I don't really remember too much. But yes, it is really good. It's a combo vid. You'll see it down the bottom left. It's one of the commands. Combo vid. Hey, Gonzalo. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. There you go. There's the combo vid for you. And that should tell you everything you need to know about combos. I got a times 18, and we talked about, in that video, we talked about how I got a times 18, what I used. And it's on my Twitch highlights as well. I think it's on my Twitch highlights. I tried to do it. I'm not very good at Twitch. Or YouTube for that matter, but I'm doing the best I can. Alright, we're going to run that there, so it's going to get a little bit of fire damage on him. Here we're going to probably see some 11s and 12s. So if we ran Egan, we could probably see some 15s. Eventually, right, eventually. Once we get everything set up. Okay, cool. But we don't have everything here. We don't have ice. Ice would make it even higher combos. But this should be pretty efficient for the most part. Take care of itself. So we're just going to go heal up again. And remember, when you die, the enemies get Rift Rush. So they move faster by 25%. But they move at 125 speed. 125% speed. I will say that the floor traps I have, I would actually maybe would have wanted to play some opposite, so I'd put the one acid geyser in the middle and then the 2 brimstones on the edges. And I would do that for one particular reason, is because the acid geyser has an area of effect, whereas the brimstone does not. Brimstone causes them to take bonus damage from everything in this kill box, whereas the acid does not. So it's more important to have arcane on the outsides, I think, for this, but that's okay. It still works. But that would be me if I was optimizing. It is about time for us to pump some ice back here. We do that because not only do we get regular ogres, we're going to get armored ogres here at some point. And we're also going to get no grenadiers, so we can just back up, let the ice freeze them, so we headshot them, saving our mana, but we can also use mana. Remember, stone staff, right mouse button, stoning stacks with the freeze from the freeze darts, with the physical damage buff that they both give, so really good. Trippin' Turtle, hey, what's up? Alright, let's actually do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and start getting these swapped over. I just can't, you know, I can't make it not efficient, right? Okay. And, oh. Alright, they went over there. Cool. Just stone them all so I can place that trap. Now this whole kill box looks really, really nice. We're not going to do any more butterflies, though. Actually, we'll do one more on that side, and then that's it. We don't want to send them... we don't want to send them away as soon as they turn the corner and turn back with the non-trapped area, which is what we would do if we placed them on the other side there. Not using saw blades? Yeah, they're not that necessary. You know... I mean, they can be good, but yeah, they're just not that necessary anymore. Like I said earlier, you know, before you were able to just kind of set them up and just walk away from your kill box, knowing that they take care of everything. Nowadays, Nowadays, you can't do that, and I don't think that's how they wanted the game played anyways. I think they wanted the game played more like, you know, you getting involved. But with the saw blade launchers, you never needed to get involved. They just died. So no worries there. Yeah, I start spitters, man. They are some good stuff. Then we'll back up, let the ice darts do their job. Do you think they'll add workshop support again? Play the third war scenario afterwards? We might get to that, Divine, but we're just running through map after map after map. This is all going to be for recording, and it's less editing if I don't have to stop after every map and cut things and paste things around. So we're going to run straight through the maps, and we're going to run for another 2 hours. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to that before 2 hours is up. But that's the Mage Tower, right? That's an easy one. That's a real easy one. And I'll show you how to do it, I guess, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, if we put a butterfly here, for example, anything rounding the corners just run back out, and then they won't take any damage while they're on the other side. So yeah, we're just not gonna do that. Okay, here we go. Power of ice. Let's do a butterfly here, I guess. I don't know. For workshop, I know that there is a mod out there for skins for the enemies, but it's on what is it? Nexus mods. It's out on Nexus mods. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, that's out there. There's a couple of mods that are more highly requested than others, such as like the ability to play maps on endless. There's a way to glitch the game, but for, you know, I don't know how mods and stuff works on PlayStation or Xbox, though. I don't know if they have like a different place for that. It's annoying because of Scramble. I'm annoyed because of Scramble. I got the bonus drops from headshots, and after making some extra money, I made Headshot Hallway. I did great until the last wave, and they ran down the Untrapped. Oh no! Is the boss breaking the barricade? No. Right? No, that was Gorbash, right? He's a tanky boy. Gorbash is a tanky boy. Tripping Turtle, yes, we're running through every single map on Riftlord right now. We start with the first one at the beginning of the stream. It's also the beginning of a recording video, so you can say hi YouTube. This will be out there on YouTube. We're just going to run through each and every single one of them. I ran through it the other day, but I don't know, I was tired and didn't really want to play too much yesterday, so I didn't run through all of them. I just ran through like the first 7. But we'll be running through all of them today. Well, we'll try to. Until 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, and then merge the 2 videos, and then I'll have every single video on Riftlord, all in one video. Easy peasy. Next one. Have you seen the third Nexus mod, or third mod on Nexus? It colors the normal archers blue. Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't used it, but yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, definitely take a look at it. They did some really good work to it, so it should be really good. All right, we're just gonna run that. We're gonna have archers in the beginning, so we're gonna take care of them as soon as they come out the gate. Actually, okay, the wrong side. He destroyed my first set. Oof. Oof. I understand your pain. Rabash is he's a tough cookie. He's a tough cookie to crack. Alright, we're gonna go heal up. Now, Sapphirs come out of the next wave, but for whatever reason, they're not going to target those and attack those Cades. I have no idea why. If I was him, I definitely would. But they don't, so. Alright, real quick, here's what we're going to do with these guys. You ready? Ready? Check this out. Boom, baby. Oh, it didn't do damage? Why didn't it do damage? Oh, well, that does damage. There we go. You can use it whenever you're getting overwhelmed. Hopefully you don't die here, but one of the more annoying things is that archers will drop their shots and hit the Cades. And, yeah. So, that's the other reason we play Cygnus, right? Is to, make sure we can sleep and not have them attack us while we're sleeping. take care of stuff up here as it comes up. Get the ogre. Again, we want to walk away from the archer so that way he gets close enough to get stuck in the stone. We need to save enough mana for it as well. Okay. Now here we got... Go Brim. I didn't mean to put that there, so that's going to go there. Tar. For whatever reason, like I said, for whatever reason, they come over this way. I have no idea why. Okay, I was trying to get a stone off. That way I could manage them from getting up, but that's okay. We'll take it. It's always not a bad idea to put traps up where you're at, as long as you remember to sell them later. If you need to back up for whatever reason, like we do. So again, wave 2, do as best you can. We'll start getting lasers up here pretty soon. That'll be a nice addition to what we're doing. More distraction up there in the front, make them walk backwards. Give us a little bit more time to deal with them. We're not really worried about part time on this map at all. We are annoyed by that archer, so we're going to definitely take him out. Sell these. We go ahead and get our Brim, Tar, Acid, Tar, Brim. Get our first laser up there. We're gonna have more sappers coming out of the right gate, I think, so we're gonna make sure we can take them out before they get to the barricades. Heard you say console, so this game is played with the controller? Yeah, you can play with the controller. Although I don't, you know, as a challenge. I don't know why you would actually play the controller if you're serious. No, I'm kidding. Lasers have unlimited range. They have a range of 100 squares. What that means is a butterfly is 1 square tall. So if you stack 100 butterflies, that's the range. Meaning, essentially, it's unlimited because I don't think there's ever a place you can put it where it has... even to include Mage Tower, where it's going to ever reach its range cap. And I'm pretty sure the gravity pillars have the same range. I'm fairly certain on that. So when enemies get knocked down the stairs, sometimes they'll slide all the way down there, as you just saw that archer. Which is one of the reasons we put Flip Trap at the very top of the stairs. There we go. Get dead, and get dead. Now we do want to rotate this to go this way. I want to put him here as well. Actually, let's just put barricades here. Let's do... So we got that. Do that. Okay. It's going to help us maybe... Yep, they're going to shoot the barricade. Yeah. Freaking heck. Those freaking goofs. What are the butterflies? Yeah. Make sure these goofballs don't get over here. Okay, that's fine. Barricades will... or I'm sorry, butterflies. What do butterflies do? They distract enemies, making them run backwards through the trap. Through your kill box, towards the gate. Plus, we have them there specifically for a little bit extra combo because it does arcane damage, doing damage over time, as well as it will also send enemies back, which is a ×2 combo. And when enemies are sent back, they, have to go back over their kill box, over your kill box, kind of increasing the combo efficiency of your other traps. Not always nearby my PC, that's why controller. Oh, I got you. I mean, I can definitely see the use for it, but like, I mean, it's for me, it'd definitely be a challenge. Absolutely a challenge for me. But I was thinking about actually trying that out at some point, trying out controller only, and running through it and seeing how good I do. But I don't know, it'll be pretty tough. This week the challenge on this map was fun. I did with lesser gravity. Yeah, gravity's really good here. All right, we're gonna do Tar and another Brim. And we're going to pretend like we placed that correctly and run back up here. 2 more butterflies, At around this point, I think we're okay to just chill. But I don't remember if we get more sappers or not. Heal up and run back down. Good for getting them to spend more time in lasers. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Gunpowder chicken, you got it. Okay, we do have more sappers. There we go. The range stun. No? Yeah, okay, we got him before they... What? I'm telling you, man, this new patch, it did something to the sappers that now whenever you explode them, enemies fly like they'd never flown before. Where did he go? Oh, that's crazy, man. That's funny. Like starting this afternoon, I'm going to my girlfriend for a week. So for 1 to 2 days. We get hella bored after like 3 to 4 days. Need something to do. Oh, there you go. You can play it co-op. Actually, have your girlfriend play with you. You need 3 lasers to kill sappers on Riftlord. I think you actually might need 4 now. 4 with Tar maybe. I'm not too certain. I'd have to run a test on it. See. So yeah, I have no idea right now. All right, we're gonna do Tar. Tar front, then acid, tar, brimstone and brimstone, brimstone and brimstone. Cool. I got them all layered correctly. That's gonna take care of any of the sappers. It should. We'll hope, and we'll just rest here. The butterfly's the only useful wall trap after the update. I disagree. I think you know, and as far as damage potential is concerned, I think the wall blades are actually the highest damage potential. As far as endless is concerned, the wall spikes are really good, and I think the wall charger is really good as well. And we're going to use that probably on Coliseum. Any maps that don't have ceiling or don't have a lot of ceiling, we're going to use wall chargers most likely. But then again, probably just going to fire this as well. You know, if you're not opposed to it, you can do it on Stadia, where you don't need... Well, Stadia has like a console thing, I think, as well, for it. And you don't actually need to own the game or whatever, and you don't have to have the best specs because they take care of that on Stadia's end, if you're not opposed to it. I mean, some people have harsh feelings about something like that, but... no love for the asphalt event? No. I mean, like, we might use it on Master's Courtyard. It's pretty good there. You know, it'd actually be pretty decent here, to be honest. But I just like all the other traps. I mean, obviously I'm not using the ice dart, so if you wanted to bring one for this map, you put it right where I'm looking in the corner. It would do just fine. But, yeah, I mean, this is doable without something like that. One of saw blades, because they're not overpowered anymore. Which is the point of me running through everything on Riftlord now, because I've gotten plenty of comments saying, oh, I tried the strat and it didn't work because they fixed saw blades. So I'm like, yeah, I know. I'll have to make something new. All right, next map. What is it? Oh, this one? Yeah, we need single kits for this. So we're going to pop out and do singles. And I'll show you guys a cool little trick here as well before we start. We'll need singles for this one and the next one. And that's as far as I've gotten in my trial run of running these. All right, check this out. You ready? Going to... Oh, hang on. There we go. Sell it as soon as you walk through the portal. Sell it, and you'll turn blue. Is there like infinity maps in this game? There is endless maps where you play until you lose. If that's what you mean, then yes. But if that's what you mean. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to do acid, brim, tar. I would do acid back here before, for whatever reason you're not able to place stuff there. I have no idea. It's never been a thing. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. We'll do brim, tar, acid. Tar. Oh, no. We want lasers, actually. Okay, like that. Damn, free boost is nice. Yeah, you can only do it for war scenarios, though, because you have to use the tower. But yeah, as soon as you walk in the portal, sell it, and you'll turn blue. If you die, or if you go through the portal again, you lose it. But yeah. That's actually how she plays at my second PC, but using GeForce now. Doesn't have the same graphics card, so yeah. I'd replace the issues back in action. Oh, yeah, yeah. In that case, Stadia wouldn't work. But I heard GeForce has something where you can load the game up on GeForce and then play it off their server. Similar to the way Stadia works, so I don't know. I haven't tried it or anything, but I'm gonna give it a try on this. Dang, I'm starting the day off with an 11. Look at that. Look at that. Times 11 combo. So we're just gonna sit back here and clean stuff up. If you get involved on like this early on, you're gonna have a hard time with archers shooting your barricades. Because as they're coming up over there on the left, they're gonna like target you from far away and shoot your barricades. So we can hang back here and shoot them. As you can see, the barricade's already taken some... Wait, is that barricade? No, I hadn't taken damage. Okay, never mind. Something took damage. I thought it was Cade. But yeah, so we just want to make sure that we're not getting too involved, and we're just letting the traps do all the killing for now. It's pretty easy, so we can just kind of chill here. GM Nelson, sorry, yeah, the best spike wall upgrade in my opinion is a stun, but bleed is also nice. Spike wall is one of the few traps that can actually do a ×3 combo. Knockback, damage, and an effect, either bleed or stun. So if you have something else in your kill box that does stun, you're going to want to go bleed. If you got something else in your kill box that does bleed, you're going to want to go stun. Would be what you'd want to do for the spike wall. Is the acid trap effective? It's good for combos. I've been trying to like use it and stuff. Get better at it. It's good for combos, really. GeForce is now so much say you have to own the game. Oh. And you play their server. No real gaming PC required, just good connection, yeah. Spike wall can naturally knock back heavy enemies. Very heavy enemies. Yes, Ogres Plus. Can do that. Yeah, it's actually really good for that. The reason being is because on Endless, the enemies have crowd control reduction up to 80%. So if a freeze lasts for, 4 seconds, it's going to be 80% less time that they're frozen. Slow still works the same because it works off the speed. And enemies on Endless cap their speed out by wave 150. That's when their speed caps out. So if you can build a kill box that's good enough for that point, then that does. But their health and stuff never caps, as far as we know. As far as the game code told us, that never caps. But otherwise, yes. Someone's stuck over here. Okay. Yeah, as far as acid's concerned, it's pretty good for combos, in my opinion. It gives another damage source, and it has an area of effect spew. So an enemy from like right here that's going to be taking at least 5 different sources of damage is going to also have like 5 different effects running on them. Which is why you saw as soon as it started, the first enemy comes up, took a ×11, because they died right here under all the effects. So it's really good for combos. Okay, cool. Run that. Now nothing should get through, but just in case. Wave 150. I might PC crash after 43. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Endless can be a little taxing, especially on consoles. It can be a little taxing. Yeah. Yeah, as far as the GeForce thing, though, so the problem with Stadia is that you could buy the game on Stadia for $30, and then the DLC for Drastic Steps was another $10 when it came out. Of course, it's now included in the game, but, Stadia guys probably aren't going to get refunded that, but that's okay. People on Stadia were there. It was almost like an open beta, really. You could, you pay for the game, and you basically get to play it in like a beta state where there's a lot of bugs, like barricades don't take damage if you place them certain ways, or very heavy enemies get picked up by gravity pillars if you hit them with the spike walls, that sort of stuff, right? So it kind of felt like an open beta, but on Stadia, if you buy the game, you don't get, unless you're paying for Stadia Pro, you don't get the 4K graphics or any of that. You're capped out at 180p or 1080p, and you're also limited by your bandwidth. So that's another thing. But I can see in the future, 5 years from now, people having really good bandwidth, especially this working from home thing. People will have a really good bandwidth connections, and they don't have to buy an expensive PC. Then they can play a game for a long time and not have to worry about having the best of the best. Because if you have like a $3,000 gaming computer, where you're paying $10 a month for having an online service, where you can play games, that you paid for $30, that's a $40 for the first month, and then after that $10 a month, like you're going to be playing for a long time before you would ever spend the same amount of money on a PC. So yeah, BTTV yet? Oh, I have it. Yeah, I have it. Well, that's the Twitch thing, right? I have it installed in my browser. Let me see. Do I need to do anything else with it? Let me see here. Oh, Yeah, I need to turn on my chats. Yeah, I have it on there. Is there something you want me to do on there with it? I have it in my chat settings. I can change stuff around. I'm not really sure what it's used for. Just changes like chat font or something. I don't know. Is there a font that you're fond of that I should switch it to? You tell me and I'll turn it on. I don't know. You have to add the emotes you want. Oh. I don't know what emotes I want. I don't know. I don't know anything about emotes. I use like the smiley face when I talk to my grandma, you know, that's about it. Well, give me some suggestions and I'll put them in. You could add the Pog. Is Pog not in there? Oh. Okay. Why you put acid with no physical? I put acid for the combos. Stacker in. Oh yeah, you're good tripping. Yeah, second. Yeah, I use acid for the combos. You know, it's an area of effects trap, so it's gonna affect things that are. It's like 3 squares or whatever. And we're keepers on. There we go. I can put it like here. Enemies here have a very small chance of getting hit, but they can. And enemies all around the trap will get hit, so it's really good for adding combos, especially when you have grouped up enemies. On top of Tar, on top of Lightning, like constant traps, or you know, a little bit extra range with the Floor Scorcher. That has the range. It's really good for just adding combos to it. Am I streaming on Twitch? I am. You can, down the bottom left, you just do exclamation Twitch, and you'll get my Twitch channel. Same thing with the YouTube. And don't forget to check out the video of the day by doing exclamation VOTD. And that's the video of the day there. It is my pick on the internet for you guys to watch and enjoy whenever you want. Dudley85. Thank you for the follow. It's not one of my videos, but it is a video on the YouTube. So that's good. You can add the Pog. Yeah, we may add the Pog after this then, at the end of the stream. Because this is also recording. Don't forget, we're recording this for YouTube. Just so I can add it all into one playthrough. Actually, it's 2 seconds of combo plus 1 and a dot. It's not a dot, no. It doesn't do damage over time. But it is 2 combos, because it takes acid damage and then it does a debuff for melt. But yeah, that's why I won't go through the settings and add the Pog thing right now, because I'm just trying to push this out for YouTube so they can see what we're doing. Even though I know we're not doing anything, we're just going to sleep the rest of the time. But still. Well, until Craig comes up, then we'll get to go take care of Craig. Yeah, acid actually doesn't have a damage over time effect. As far as I've been able to tell, and as far as we've looked into the game files, acid, from my understanding, does not do damage over time. The only things that we could look at for that, though, so far, because we haven't found where the unique upgrades are held, is the acid geyser and the alchemist flask. So it's possible that the acid cannon, when you have the snow cannon switch over to acid, or the ice wall switch over to acid, it's possible that one of those may indeed have some sort of DOT built into it. And the way that would work, for example, is if the trap itself had DOT, but of course with ice it doesn't. So with brimstone, for example, I saw that endless health thing and was shown how does it work. Death Shaper, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. The endless health thing. Shown how does it work. I'm not sure what you mean. You mean like the percentage increase for the health? We actually have all of the endless stats. Hinsk, thanks for the follow, appreciate it, How does health scale? Yeah, we have all of the stats and all of the, or copy and pasted essentially from the game files. If you go to the wiki, which is in the description below, and you go over to maps and go to endless, at the bottom of that, you'll see that we have all that information listed there. Oh, I don't have that. That's not a thing, but it's in the description below. Let me actually make sure it's the same on Twitch. I'll do that now. That it's correct link on Twitch. Let's see here. It should be. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. I do need to maybe put the wiki in the commands as well. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, so if you go here, I'll just do this for the recording. That's fine. Go here, go into maps, and then go over to endless. Cameron, just subscribe, appreciate it. At the bottom, this is all the stuff that we got from the game files. So this is, you know, damage per wave, speed per waves, max speed, you know, health per wave, that sort of thing, additional health, all that stuff's there. So feel free to take a look at that. And that'll hopefully explain everything. We're not 100% sure on the health exactly, but it feels like it pops up to 20% after wave 30, and then 40% after, and then just stays, every wave is 40% extra. Let's see here. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Death Shaper, I appreciate that. Did they fix the blades a second time? At least they weren't really fixed before my client. It's a lot of health to chew through. Yeah, it scales pretty hard. We don't know if it's additive or multiplicative. So yeah, there's some stuff we still don't know about it, but that's from the game files. So, you know, read it and understand it however you want to, I guess. At the end of the day, it's just going to be a lot of health, no matter what it is. It's going to be a lot of health. I don't know what you mean by fix the blades a second time, Lars. And yes, I am streaming on Twitch. I mean, they fixed it to where it doesn't get stuck inside of enemies. That's what they fixed. But they haven't changed it since then, as far as I understand. Just this latest patch they did. And I am like, it is like derping or something. Every time I like turn my camera. Well, maybe not always. I don't know. It's weird. Hi, my wife loves this game, Brazil. Awesome. Appreciate to hear that, Depapel. That is awesome. Can I do it on Steam? Yes, you can. Hey, bro, how do I play this? How do I play Mage Tower Endless? Yes, you can do it on Steam. Why am I blue? There's a cool little glitch that we found. Darth Portal, another YouTuber and myself. If you enter the portal here and sell it, as soon as you enter it for one of these towers, as soon as you enter it, you have to sell it, and then you'll turn blue. Yes, Zulian, you have to lobby up with somebody. Oh, Craig. You have to lobby up with somebody who already has the glitch, and then you'll contract it, similar to how somebody contracts a virus. You'll have to contract it from somebody else. Well, that's unfortunate. He's already over there with a group of other dudes. So we are going to need to take it. I wasn't paying too much attention, but that's okay. We'll be able to maybe hopefully take him out here. We can get him to not use his stuff. We can stun him to prevent him from using his... Yeah, these kids aren't taking damage for whatever reason. We'll let these ogres help, you know, help us out here. Come on, Craig. Yeah, he died. All right, good. We'll just sleep the rest of the way. We'll just let everything die here. I can't really move, but that's okay. Sorry, yeah, the glitch, yes. You have to join somebody's lobby who already has the glitch. Or if you know how to edit save files, you can edit your game to allow you to play all the story mode maps on Endless. On Zero, the glitch is to play story mode maps on Endless to include war scenarios, but they are boring, and so I don't recommend it. Yeah, Trap Butterfly, Arcane Damage, or Increased Duration. I prefer Arcane Damage because it adds combo points and does a little bit of damage, I guess. But the difference between the distraction, as far as I can remember, is 5 seconds versus 8 seconds, if I remember correctly. So, the information for that's in the wiki, though, and it's not verified, but it is tested. And anyone know if the patch is live on Xbox? Not yet. Unstoppable? Yeah, I'd agree. I would agree. 5 days a big upgrade. It is, yeah. But having a little bit extra combo damage, I mean, you're seeing these combos, these numbers would probably be one less for the most part, because the range is pretty large for it. So, you know, I prefer it, but you know, distraction is distraction. You know, they push him back, and if they can't run back anywhere, then they'll just kind of like derp around or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Nothing lives that long. How does Endless work with war scenarios? Every 5 waves after wave 5, or every time you get the boss, I should say, you get an extra boss. You have a maximum of 6 bosses, and they just take freaking forever, dude. They take forever, but they scale the same way. They just work off the same endless stuff. If you use mace instead of lasers, would you get them over the edge? No, I don't think it flings that far. Does each boss drop a skull? Yes, but it takes forever to get there. Because like, you have additional orcs over and over and over again, and then waves take forever, and killing takes forever, and bosses take forever, so yeah. Each boss does drop a skull, but it just takes a long time. Okay, that was lava pits. Let's go on to the next one. Like, I did front lawn on stream maybe a week or 2 ago. It was when I reached 1,000 subs. I did a stream for it. And it took, like, I don't know, 2.25 hours of playing just to get that far. Just to get to 25. So if that's what you want to, if you want to play that long, maybe be my guest. But I was not looking to play that long. Ever. Now, I've done all of them on Stadia. Because glitching on Stadia is easier. Plus, you can also glitch. At one point, you were able to glitch the weeklies. But you were also able to glitch the flyer maps, which was cool. But, man, you're just going to have to sit down and play them forever. Does Fling Mace send enemies to Ragdoll? Yeah. I want to say yes, but only the small guys. Like, it doesn't do ogres or trolls. It does knock around ogres and trolls, but it doesn't, from what I can remember, it does not send them into ragdoll stance. Freaking archers, man. They're like shooting from the other side of the purple before they get into the traps. They're so annoying. I'll say that a bajillion times because they really are that annoying. Like, man. I do not like them. Alright, sell everything as best as we can. Alright, good. Yeah, we got the singles. Yeah, like I said, we want singles for this one as well. First thing we really want are lasers to help with the runners. And then we want a little bit of tar here to help with the runners as well. We want freeze. We want a lot of freeze. Because crowd control is king. A little bit of distraction action in the back, and that's pretty good for now. And then almost everything else is going to be used for the next area. We probably might put one more tar down. Maybe, we'll see. Again, gravity pills are a really good choice here as well if you really want to use them, but I think lasers are just that much better against the runners. You show us how to do a glitch on Steam. There's no way to do the glitch, like we can't recreate it. You just have to join somebody lobby who has the glitch already, which I can host, but I'll host it at the end of this stream. This is for YouTube, what we're doing here, so I don't want to necessarily stop it and do anything with that. So after this, at the end of the stream, just remind me, and we'll I'll boot it up on the other computer. I have another account on another computer I can load it up on. You can join the lobby, and you can gain the ability to play story mode maps on Endless. Okay, I was supposed to say, I think we're done with them, but no, not yet. The fact that spike wall flings over big boys is such low cost is nice. Yeah, it's one of the most budgeted traps. It's like really good, really efficient for what it does, anyways. Yeah, so those kobold runners, they can really cause problems. We don't want leaks or anything, and this is a bit of a difficult map, to be honest. This is when the game starts getting a little bit challenging. In my opinion, there are people that have a hard time with this map, and I definitely understand why. It is not the easiest map there is. Dark Spitters really is good. Oh, Dark Spitters are crazy good, man. Before the lasers and Saw Blades came out, Dark Spitters were the go-to trap, man. They still are, to be honest. Alright, we actually need tar there instead. That's okay. Will I get all the story mode endless permanently? No. No. As soon as you change your difficulty, you'll lose it. The way to get out of it is to change your difficulty, and as soon as you do, you'll lose it. Alright, we'll come back over here. Alright, orc archers. Freaking annoying. That's okay. Take them out. We're not leaking anything on the other side, so that's good. I'm gonna have to concentrate, so I may not read chat right now, because we just want to make sure that nothing leaks. I think we're okay for a little bit. That may be the overall best trap, best frost trap. I think so. Because it not only does it do a lot of... The other frost traps just don't do a lot of damage, right? And even though crowd control is king, like, damage is also really good to have. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's probably the best. It really does take care of everything. Take care of all your problems. Plus, on this map, you have the Earth Lords, and Earth Lords are weak to ice. Alright, we're going to put a couple more stuff on the right-hand side. I think it's wave 6 that the sappers come out. Okay, we do... Yeah, that's it on that side, and we're just going to start putting stuff over here. Oh, we need tar, yeah. Okay, let's do another ice. And yeah, essentially we're just going to be running back, taking care of whatever leaks on this side, and we can just turn and shoot on that side whenever we get the chance. Again, more ice. Good stuff. We're playing Cygnus, so we can just sleep and let the other Knoll go into the rift. And then when this Knoll comes up, we'll just kill him. Why are trinkets so bad? Because they are on a long cooldown, and I mean, they can help. Like for example, the lightning ring is actually pretty good here. No group of a bunch of enemies, pop lightning ring, run away, and it's going to help you like early game on those earlier levels. But if you can do traps instead, they're going to carry you, and they're going to be more cost efficient, or space efficient, I should say, because you're having to worry about your trap loadout, and they're just better for your trap loadout in general. I have endless on Stadia. So when you first supposed to glitch your years or whatever ago, I use another account to play regular. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Stadia, it's really easy to do. You can actually do it by yourself. You just have to have a second account, like glitch you into it. It's based upon like the way that you get invited to games or something. I don't know. I really don't understand it, but I know it works because I made a video about it and everything. I meant to put tar there. That's okay. So that side is actually more beefed up than the other side. We're gonna go run and heal ourselves real quick. Thought it was really doable, even with the starting stuff. Just dealing grind, just tar and brimstone. Get a little less defense on the starting one, lot defense on the other one. Just had to kill. Oh, on this one, yeah, it's doable. You know, it's definitely tough though. Having an Earth Lord wave 2 can get a lot of people. I think that people's what they should do more often, and I've been watching like new streamers or like new players and stuff on streams, is they don't sell their kill box when they start, and that's a problem because you want to sell your first kill box to build your second one, right? So, when will you end the stream? I will end the stream in an hour and a half. Right? Yeah, hour and a half. That's when I'll end it. I'll probably do like the last 15 minutes or so. Just depends on when, around that time, around an hour and a half from now. I wish there were more traps spike wall that are very good in terms of damage, CC costs, but bad in terms of efficiency. Yeah, Mr. Ree, I would say that the swinging mace is probably that trap, to be honest. Alright, let's see if 3 lasers can take care of sappers. There's sappers that come out of that gate. We'll see if 3 lasers take care of them on a Rift Lord. I imagine at least one of them will die. Even if they blow up the gate, it's not going to hurt our integrity too much. We're at the point where we just need to like do a little bit of cleanup, and we're fine, so we'll be able to test it here for you. Randomly place traps, never... Yeah, you don't want to randomly... If you randomly place traps, like, that's okay. Just make sure you sell them. Just make sure you sell them. Like, that's all I gotta say. Just make sure you sell them. Yeah, we'll just leave it. If they destroy the cave, we'll run over there and replace it. We won't spend too much money over here. Let's do 2 lasers. Yeah, that's fine. And a tar? No, not a tar, not a tar. Alright, let's see if sappers destroy or go through the... Oh, they're going through that side first. I do need to take care of them, then. Alright, let's see. Okay, looks like 3 lasers will do it, as long as they hit the lasers. Oh no! I think the Earthling got blown up by the Sapper and flipped over to the other side. Which happens. Sappers seem to cause enemies to, like, fly pretty hard, so I don't know why they do that now. Feel like archers don't do much. No, they don't. They really don't. Alright, we're just watching little dots on the minimap. You can click M to open the minimap up if you didn't know. Just like flying, yeah. I guess. We're gonna have to watch that though. It can really be a problem on sled shelves. Like, people complain about that actively, of that being an issue on sled shelves. And I agree. It's pretty annoying. I'll go to bed, but thanks for the help anyways. I'm mid-endless wave 60. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Probably more your time. I plan on starting... Oh, there's a little bit of lag there, I think. I plan on starting the stream maybe like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time, which is basically like 12 hours from now. Is about when I'll start. So if you're there, I'll be able to give it to you. And that's just me assuming I'll be able to stream then. I don't know for certain. Okay, so 3 doesn't always. It looks like they got through. So we're gonna put one more. I don't think there's any more coming out. Because I've recently been getting like job stuff set up, so I may not be able to actually stream there. It really depends on what happens tomorrow. But I'd like to. I'd like to. In which case, we can I can share it with you tomorrow. I was playing Cliffside and Endless the other day, and Orc flipped up to the Rift. I was surprised. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it there too. Did you get sappers coming out, huh? That's pretty rough. Is it better to stagger different traps? Like you acid and brim the tar? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. They had to have blown up. There's no way. Oh my god. Sappers, man. Freaking heck. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's annoying as... Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll run this again. Jeez. Somebody wants to clip that and send a robot and tell them not to do that anymore. That'd be great. Alright, nice to see you there. Good night. Alright, take care, man. Yeah, it's good for combos like I was talking about earlier. Combos give coin, but not by much, but you know, every little bit helps, right? But yeah, it's just also good in general. I mean, it's pretty fun, right? It looks nice, and if your kill box looks nice, then it must be nice. That's the idea behind that. Ripper, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Running this a second time because a freaking sapper blew a guy up over into my rift. He made us lose 2 rift points. Probably the most annoying thing that's happened since. That used to never happen. Sappers were not that powerful before. Alright, we're gonna run that. We'll do one more and then we'll build on the other side, I guess. This is actually probably working out a little bit better now. This wave. I know last time I did more ice, but maybe a little bit more laser in the beginning might be a bit better. I don't know. It's really up to you. When you build and what you build. As long as you build this stuff, you're probably going to be okay. Or something similar. But yeah, so that guy we just killed with the times 5 combo, he gave 23 coin. I think medium orcs normally give not that much. Maybe like 12 or 15, but normally, yeah, I think it's 15 normally. So, you know, an extra 10 gold for everything you kill. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Does the arcane buff make electricity stronger? Yes. 15%. 15% on all elements, to include other arcane sources and acid, ice, lightning, and fire. Yes. But it has to be the arcane debuff. The window of butterfly does not give the arcane debuff. So you saw there we got ×3 for the 7, and otherwise they wouldn't be worth that much. They'd only be worth 5. So for that guy, it only gives you a small amount of bonus. But the more it's naturally worth, the more you're gonna make. Oh, nice. We got enough for tar. Which I think we did last time, but we did Dart Spitter instead. I'd rather do tar though. We need windows over on the other side. So I will unfortunately add both the loss and the win to the YouTube thing. I'll just make sure that people know it's a loss in the timestamps. Okay, archers are under it. There we go. Well, headshots. What? Okay, I must just not. I just must. Okay, I'm not. Okay, maybe I'm just not good at this game. I don't know. What's that? My guess, firelings. Okay, we got it this time though. We got it this time, guys. How do you zoom? Middle mouse button on the keyboard. It lowers your rate of fire, but it also decreases the bloom that your weapon gets. So it increases your accuracy. I don't use it very much. More for fun, really. All right, take one of side injured. No, what is this? Close quarters. Yeah, take one of close quarters. No big deal. No big deal. It's ready to me TP the rift a few times. Yeah, exactly. Now the first time I know it was a sapper blown up because it was the last wave, and we had so much going on. I know it was a sapper blown up doing it. The second time, that might have been my fault. I just wasn't paying attention. I actually thought about doing this off stream just to make sure I could pay enough attention. Not blaming you guys or anything, but you know, there's a chat to read. So when I think I'm in a safe place and I turn my head for a split second, and all of a sudden I'm no longer in a safe place. But I'm not blaming you guys or anything, right? Like that would be ridiculous of me. What do I want to do? Lose subscribers? Get it. You guys cool. I am joking, of course. Okay, now for a tar. And yeah. This time instead of more lasers, we're just gonna do more ice. Oh, hey, you know what? We can do more lasers. Wow. Yeah, we'll do that instead. I'd rather do more ice. Help kill this guy, especially if there's like another guy like him. There we go. And then maybe one more laser. It's going to be a lot less for the other side. Hopefully we're able to make the other side happen, but we need lasers for the runners. And that's our first priority. It's lasers for the runners. It's not passive aggressive. Nah. You guys are cool. I'm not paid enough to afford attention. There you go. That's what my bird says all the time. At least I don't have the challenge of the bird, you know? Sitting on my keyboard and pressing spacebar and stuff. He got pretty tuckered today. We actually took a nice long car ride out to apartments to go check on him. And we took him with us. And, ooh, he got tuckered out, I think. Yeah. I think the ice is going to help a lot more. Hopefully we have enough money for the other side. I don't know, man. We're not getting the higher combos we got last time in this area. You know, we were seeing like 7s and 6s because we had more damage types. But it's still not too bad. The bird's controlling you Ratatouille style. He does sit on my head. He actually pooped on my head the other day. I had to clean my hair out. It's like, come on, dude. You don't have to do that. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to, you know. We're just gonna sell those. I don't know. We need enough for this side. I've had problems like leaking on this side before, but again, that was only when I was running swinging mace and I had nothing for the runners. Oh, didn't place it all the way back. That's okay. It is what it is. Don't have any ice though. Okay, now we do. Sweet, that should help. That should help. Hi, bought the game. It's been a long time since I played too. Awesome. Glad you bought the game. Hope you enjoy it. Have you been playing it, Phantom? Have you been playing it today? yet? Or is it, have you not even turned it on yet? Is that how new it is? Oh, come on, Earth. Earthy boy. Take out Earthlings here. If you got any questions, some dudes in the chat are pretty smart, so I should be able to answer those questions for you. I'm sure, right? Right, Chase? Right? Probably better than me at this game. I don't know. I'm kind of new to the game, so I don't really know too much. I swear, I was in somebody's, like I said, I jump around on Twitch sometimes to like mess with people playing the game, right? And I was in somebody's chat the other day, and one of you guys, one of the viewers, decided they would tell that person that I'm not actually a noob when I was trying to tell them I was. 'Cause I was trying to find like noob tips that people knew, you know? I was really surprised at some of the knowledge people had. It was actually quite nice. Quite refreshing, to say the least. Alright. Obviously this one we have a couple of just cleanups on aisle 6, but that's okay. Oh no, I forgot to sell the lasers! No! They're misplaced. How dare they be? I can answer yes no question with 50% accuracy. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright, let's do that and that. That. Sure. Okay, that side's probably going to take care of itself for a bit. We might have to do just a little bit of cleanup, but that'll be okay. This side we're going to have to do probably quite a bit of cleanup, but we're going to toss more traps as we make more money on this side. And we'll be okay. So it's just that. In the back, you know, they do collide with each other at certain points, so that's always good. I'm off, man. 4:40 now. Gonna get some sleep. See you later. Hey, appreciate it. This is gonna be uploaded to a live stream playlist if you want to check it out. Otherwise, it's gonna be uploaded to my. Assuming we don't lose a life on this due to some like game mechanics being broken. It's also be uploaded to YouTube as well. It's part of a all maps Rift Lord playthrough thingamabob. So, feel free to do that. Smart. You better look somewhere else. Come on, you guys are smart. I've actually learned quite a bit from you guys. I forgot about the whole zoom function. Somebody mentioned that in my chat. I had totally forgotten about it. And then there's something else that oh yeah, the turning blue thing I'd completely forgotten about as well. I think I maybe knew that, but I don't know. I'm gonna say that I didn't know that and give chat the credit for it. Or no, that was Darth Portal. Ugly Lasers 200 Years Dungeon. Sub to Twitch and YouTube, so I'm sure I'll find it. Awesome, Death Shaper, awesome. It'll be my highest view video probably of all time when it goes up on YouTube. I'm guessing because it's gonna have all the videos on it, or all the levels on it. So I can only guess that it will be. Not knowing for sure, I can guess that it will be. Alright, again, wave 6, we have sappers. We're gonna do 2 lasers and tar, and it's probably gonna kill him for the most part. I hope it does, but we'll see. Phantom says, I just played the first level though. I wanted to go co-op though. Yeah, you know, co-op, I think it's a lot more fun if you can talk to the person. But it's certainly not bad. I have definitely jumped into some randos on co-op before. And that allows me to really goof around while they try and actually play the game. I can pretend like, you know, like I know what I'm doing or something. And have funny strats or whatever. Last question before I go. Notice Moto in your name. What bike do you own? Yeah, I actually don't have it because of the bike, but I do have a bike. I had a Suzuki Boulevard M50. It got totaled. I bought a C50. And my dad sold me his Honda State Line for 500 bucks with like 20 miles on it, so I couldn't say no to that. So now I have a Honda State Line 1300. It's a 2017. No one plays it on PS4. One plus one on PS4. What? Am I missing something? Okay, I actually sold it. There we go. Now I can fix my heinous mistake. Oh, okay. Well, there's another heinous mistake. I mean to do that. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I haven't ridden a crotch rocket. I have ridden my girlfriend's Harley. I always forget what it's called. Oh, look at that, dude. Got blown over to the other side. Freaking heck, dude. Freaking heck. That is something to look out for. I mean, come on, dude. Harley something. I don't remember. That's one. Don't got my license yet, but after I do, just thinking about getting a Honda Magna. Like the chopper look nice. Yeah, choppers are cool. Very cool. I don't actually know what it looks like, but I'll pretend like I do, like everybody else that you're going to talk to who's like a biker. They'll all pretend like they know what you're talking about, and then they'll just say, "Oh, that's really cool." I'm kidding. I'm sure there's some people that know, but I didn't know. I don't know. I picked my laser's still good. They take care of the runners. I didn't pick my bike necessarily based upon the looks, but I did like the look of the M50. But I really bought it because it was my first bike, and then I kind of got stuck in that whole like mini cruiser style stuff because the M50 was only like a 600 engine, 650 engine, and then the next one that I got was an 850 engine, and now I'm running it at 1300. So, all right, lasers and dart spitters galore. Probably good on that side. Gonna run over to this side. Okay, leaks? No leaks. Good. I'm gonna go for sports naked bike at first, but I'm small, can't fit them. Lower seat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my uncle tried to sell me one of his bikes. It was a 31.5 inch seat height. And I went to the Suzuki store and I sat on one. And I was like tiptoeing, man. I could not do it. And he's like, my uncle's like, I don't know, 7.5 feet tall or something. So he didn't have a problem with it, but I'm like, I can't do it. Okay, more sappers. Cool. Oh, money. Oh, no, those are TNT archers. What am I talking about? Come on, I know this game. All right. Leaks? Okay, no leaks. Good, 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 good. Just gotta watch out for those leaks. All right. So, close quarters. Is it doable? Yes. Do you have to watch out for stuff? Yes. You have to watch out for leaks from the sappers blowing up and sending enemies to the other side. Other than that, yeah, it's not too hard. Just gotta make sure you sell your entire kill box of wave 1, put it over to the next gate. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Start building your kill box over there like I did. Use single cades for a little bit of trap efficiency, space efficiency, and economic efficiency. Because even though you could place where these single cades are, you could place 2 doubles. Or you'd have to place 3 doubles, really, to be honest. And that would just not be super feasible, so. Okay. Close quarters. Done. Done. I'm actually kind of interested. What does the Honda Magna look like? I mean, let's pull it up now. It'll be a quick search. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So cool. All right. Get the Guardian Archer for... I don't remember what this is. Oh. Cliffside. Easy peasy. Cliffside is not too difficult. I hope I don't jinx myself in saying that, but you do start out with quite a bit of cash. So it's not like the worst thing in the world. The hardest part is probably... We'll do acid. Because it's going to help our auto attacks. The hardest part's probably selling everything right away to get arcades up and stuff. Oh, you know what? We got single cades. Do we want doubles? GG, I'm off for real. All right. Take care. Take care, Shaper. Take care. Doubles. Nah. We'll carry down the left. We won't cade on the right. I like the cade on the right, but we don't have to. We don't actually have to build a kill box for the guys on the right. You just kill them all in the kill box we're given. So we'll do that. It'll be a little bit hard to set up in wave 3. Actually, it was wave 3 that we need to do that, because wave 2 is middle gate as well. So we can stay here for a little bit, rack up some cash, and then get everything set up after that. Probably put a little bit more freeze. Maybe a little bit more freeze up. We'll see. Maybe a little bit more tar up on the sides. I have no idea. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to do it. That's all I know. We're just going to do it. As Shia LaBeouf said, just do it. Okay. Apparently we quite have enough yet for everything we want. Alright, beautiful. And look at that, a mana potion. Just what we needed, just what we needed. Alright. The range on the stone staff is astronomically good. So, you know, that's cool. I think it is, right? Or maybe on Rift Lord the other gate's open. We'll have to see at the end of this. Maybe we do sell everything after this. We just don't remember. Even though I play it all the time, you know, it's just one of those like maps that's just easy to forget when stuff happens. Alright, take care of the archer, take care of that archer. Stone the trolls. There's another archer in the back, because they freaking do that. They shoot through the purple, even though we can't. Well, we can, but not like they can. Okay, it's only the middle, yeah, never mind. We're good there. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and place those cades there. Real quick, at the top of the stairs. Which means the only lasers we need are in front of the cades, which so we don't need to put them in front of the gates. We could. Essentially, one of the things you... Oh, dang it. One of the things you could do is leave cades. Come on. I definitely stunned you, dude. Alright, he's going to come back around. But one of the things you could do is leave the cades. Alright, let's rest and pop back up. Stun him over there, so that way they can take care of him. Not leave the cades. I'm sorry. I'm focusing too much here. You could leave the lasers and the tar from the kill box, and you'll be fine. So those guys are going to go around, catch them on the way out. Those guys on the way out. You just need to make sure whatever's left comes with us to the middle gate so we can sell the traps. So this will be this guy, the lucky chosen mountain troll. Let's come over here so we can get ready to sell these traps. Sell. All right, cool. There's no sappers that come out right away, so we're just gonna build some of the kill box up. We're gonna do the lasers, dart spitters in the back, and do some tar in the front. Do acid brim. Acid brim, just like that. We're gonna do this for... Oh, we do have sappers. Which side are they coming out of? Right? Okay, they're going right. That's fine. I'll blow up in the lasers. Good. What's good, fellas? Goldener, what's happening? How are you? Okay, apparently more sappers come out and just go over here, so that's cool. You know, one of the more annoying things about this map is when you cade on one side, right? The enemies will take forever to just get to the other side. So, yeah, pretty annoying. From the middle gate, anyways, because they'll kind of like double back on it, right? And it's just like, come on, dude, you don't have to do that. TNT archers, you gotta make sure we don't die right away. You know, we're doing a lot, so it's kind of hard to place traps down, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and rest. Pop up stone rest. Then kind of comes in, goes to die, stone rest. Come on in. Guys, the water's fine, stone rest. Really, what Cygnus is good for is doing this a lot. Okay, we're just kind of trying to see if we can kill the archers here, if we can target them. Alright, now we got to play cleanup. As we do. It's fine for a few reasons, because we also want to come over here to get these lasers up. Sure. On this map, I use archers, probably the only map. It's good. Yeah, archers are fine on this map. You can definitely put them up here, or even put them like up at the top of the stairs in the back to catch anything. But they're not necessary, and they don't come back on Riftward, you know, so unless you sell them and replace them, which is not something I care to do. Alright, I'm really curious if they all come over this way and don't even worry about the other side, you know. Obviously, the guys from the right should go to the right, but I am very curious if you don't put kids at all, if you're still going to be okay. And of course, sappers do help us with killing. That's always nice. We're going to go heal up. We're going to have ogre mages to deal with. They do a lot of damage, and of course, we're homing missiles. Really tough stuff to deal with sometimes, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that too much. If you get stuck on walls, and of course, Cygnus can also do his double jump to become immune to them, which is also really nice. They're left sappers. Yeah, I know. I don't know if they go to the barricades or not. Because when you place barricades on top of stairs, sappers sometimes will see them and then, like, run away. But we got a bunch of lasers over there. We're not too worried. They should actually probably all die, but I'm going to go ahead and fill in one more spot over there. Just in case. We have the money for it. Might as well. There we go. So the freeze happens. They freeze, and they get stuck underneath the lasers. Really beautiful stuff here. Alright, again, we're going to have to play a little bit of cleanup. This is one of the maps that saw blade launchers are pretty good on, because you can just scatter them everywhere. And they'll just bounce around the map a bunch as well. Of course, you can put them like vertically here, but they also do really well just scattered around for just being random. Alright, we'll let him do his thing. We should still make part-time. And my voice keeps cracking, but that's okay. Just got my high score of 49 million in side entrance. Awesome, dude. Good to hear it. The mountain trolls are OP in the highways. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, in the wiki page, we have some of the numbers from what Endless actually gives you. And, whew, it can be a tough one. Like, how the enemies scale and stuff. What should I take for indigestion? I don't know. Should probably drink Mountain Dew Baja Blast, I would say. That's what I do anyways. Anytime I'm ever having, like, you know, stomach pains or headaches or whatever, I always make sure I take plenty of Baja Blast. Green tea. Omeprazole. I don't even know what that is. I know what green tea is, but not Omeprazole. Yeah, I would usually just do Mountain Dew Baja Blast, though. Or Dr. Pepper, you know. Get the Dr. Pepper. That's probably what I would do. Me personally, though. I can't speak for everybody, but me personally. Anti-acid needs some crackers to suck up the acid. Do that too, I guess. I just say, you know, just bring more acid, right? Like, if my stomach's complaining about acid, I would just say, all right, well, do a better job, and I'll just bring you more acid. And you can just start doing a better job. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you any medical advice. I would say if it's causing you problems, talk to your doctor, family medicine, doctor, whatever, physician. But realistically, I would probably do Mountain Dew. It cures all ailments. And it makes people happier as well, you know. And a happier life is a happier wife, is that what they say? Dr. Motoman Dan, there you go. As I sit here and drink a Super Rooster Booster with 57 grams of sugar. Gotcha. As I drank a Baja Blast from a bottle earlier today. Gotcha. Thanks for the bug yesterday. I've been playing Lava Pits, but Craig is too insane. Yeah, Craig is tough. Yeah. Yeah, the Craig one's probably the worst one. Gorbash could be pretty bad as well. They're both pretty tough. Plus, Batch, if you could only run a single bar in every map, what would you run? Probably this, but without lasers. I would instead do wall chargers to make sure I can. Oh no. The basement's actually pretty tough. Yeah, for the basement, I actually run the wall ice and the boom barrels. And and I run ballista and snow cannon instead of like 4 of these traps. Other than including the basement, I would just remove the lasers and do wall charges instead. And then for my ceiling, I would just spam ice dart spitters. Actually, for the split stairs and stuff, I would probably need lasers for that. So it really depends on the map. Man, that's a tough one, dude. You might be able to get away with this hotbar, this whole setup on every map, but Coliseum and the basement will be a pretty big challenge. Are you finding Geyser to be really good? I'm finding it to be really good for combos. Yeah. See that freaking goofball over there on the other side just went into lasers, but he died, so that's good. All right, cool. And remember, as I always say, combos equals coin. And coin is good to have, I guess. I run the first upgrade on the Geyser. Even though the second one was bugged for a while and I didn't run it because of that, I still probably wouldn't run it due to the fact that I don't really care how long they're melted. They're probably going to die before the duration is over regardless of the second upgrade, but I do want the trap to be spewing for a longer period of time to increase the amount of enemies that get the melt debuff, to increase my overall combos and the overall enemies affected by it. But as you can see, as soon as they're getting affected by it, they're essentially dying, right? So it's like, what's the point of getting the melt duration increased for the enemies it affects if those enemies are just going to die right away? You're kind of wasting, like a timer there. And as far as the combos, you're only keeping the one combo point. You're not keeping both that the trap gives you. You're only keeping the melt debuff combo. Have you thought about using wall unique for scorchers? Not really. And I haven't because I don't like it. The range is only 2 regular trap tiles long, or 4 squares. Trap is a 2x2, right? It's only 4 long. Whereas if you get the increased range at 6, and having 6 range over 4 range is that many more enemies you can burn. Whereas putting it on the wall doesn't really help you burn anything that you couldn't burn already. When it comes to real estate, for trap real estate, it goes floor, wall, and ceiling. So ceiling is the least frequent place you have for traps. Floor is the most frequent, meaning floor traps are just better for that reason. Do you think a freeze trap would be good for this kill box or the butterflies? Maybe. I mean, yeah, the freeze trap would be okay. As a matter of fact, the freeze trap would be okay in a lot of this. But I already have freeze, so that's kind of reducing it by a point, by 1 combo point, because I have the dart spitters. It will increase the effectiveness of the dart spitters as well, but I already have freeze through a different means, so I wouldn't use it, because it would only have the 1 combo point for the unique source of damage, and it wouldn't have the 2 for the freeze and unique source of damage. Whereas the butterflies have 2, right? Distraction and then source of damage. So, I mean, you know, tomato, potato. You know, half a dozen of one thing, 12 of another, that sort of thing. Fire does not cancel the ice. No, it all stacks together. Yep. Every debuff and every element and all that stuff stacks together. All right, cool. Cliff side done. Pretty easy. Of course, you can build like a nice little kill box on the other side, but yeah, it's not necessary. Front lawn also pretty easy. Yeah, okay. I was thinking we might bring our regular archers for this. I do like to do that and do it for Gorbash, but we're not going to do that this time. Okay, this is another map I see a lot of new players goof up on. It's where they'll do something like this, and they think that's good enough. Come on. Can't do that. Can't do it. You gotta block it all the way off. See the wisps? The wisps? Yeah, they tell you where the enemy's going. But I have seen people have a problem with that. But that's okay. Alright, so yeah, essentially we're just gonna build the same kill box we built on lava pits. Oh, wrong way. Start them over here. They all come in. Go that way. This way. The only difference is we do have to spend a little bit more money on this. Okay, check this out. You guys ready? As soon as you enter, sell it. Oh, hang on. Okay, as soon as you enter, sell it. There you go. I'm gonna go spooky. All right, we are gonna have. Actually, I want that to happen last. Fire tower is not a bad idea for this either. If you have fire lasers, fire tower is not a bad idea. Matter of fact, you could probably run this with nothing but fire. And they do fire archers up top. If you put archers up here, regular archers, like right up here, and build a barricade right there, Gorbash will target the Cade, and the archers will help you kill him. But it's not necessary, so we're not going to do it. Again, lasers are really important, especially with Tar, to help against the very small runners, and you can kind of clean up everything else. So we're going to be on cleanup crew for a little bit on this map, but it's not going to be too much getting through. We just have to make sure that we're staying away from our barricades for those TNT archers to die. As soon as we see all of them die, then we can run in and kill them. Music's pretty catchy. Of course, we'll zoom in, get our headshots. As a matter of fact, we can come over here and shoot anything that goes around the edge. Again, we're getting some pretty decent combos, right? And apparently we're not going to kill that guy because he runs faster than we can shoot horizontally. Now, one of the other things you can do, since you're going to have so much money on this, you know, and you'll be able to just kind of kill everything as it shows up, you can just build these war traps, war towers or whatever over there, and you're not going to have a problem with Gorbash. He'll just run like next to them, and you'll be totally fine. All right, so we're going to do that there. Play with skulls later. Of course, they don't ever go away. Infamous, we're going to be streaming for about another hour, and then tomorrow we're going to pick up streaming again. I don't know how tomorrow's streaming going to go with the whole job thing. I accepted a job offer on Friday, and I might have to do some stuff like drug tests or, you know, sign papers or something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do yet. So I don't know about tomorrow. It's really kind of up in the air. We might start streaming and then have to take breaks for me to do other stuff. We'll see. We'll see. But whatever we don't get finished today, we're going to get finished. We're going to get finished tomorrow for the run through. And then I'll merge the videos together for YouTube. So you guys are going to be on YouTube for that. And yeah. The job I'm getting is with an engineering company that's been around since like 1890, which is pretty good. Any company that says they can do that, it's pretty good. And it's an IT position, service desk technician kind of position. What's my next stream time? It's gonna be tomorrow, Kianini. Probably. Well, I'd like to start when my girlfriend goes to work, and I think she goes to work at 9 or 10 in Central Standard Time. So, yeah, just early in the morning in the United States, or not early, but in the morning time United States, and then in the evening time in like Australia or something, and then like afternoon time in I don't know, what is it called, Europe, the European area. There we go. This is looking good. How long have I been with my girlfriend? 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Early streams now? I mean, it really depends. Like, to be honest, I'm gonna start doing it's gonna have to be after work. So 9, 10 in the a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Keon. You're over in was it Louisiana, right? Or was it yeah, it's Louisiana, right? Yeah. Around time, yeah, around 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning. Work mornings. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing most likely throughout the weekdays. I'm gonna be doing evening streams, probably for like 2 hours or 3. Yes, I'm in LA. Yeah, LA. Yep, Indiana. That's right. You told me that. Yeah. So for you, it's going to be at the same time for me, about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you're right. I work mornings. Yeah, we're going to be probably doing in American time. We're probably going to be doing evenings. You know, like after work, after normal work business hours. That'll be my schedule, but probably not until next week. We're not going to start that. So I'll be able to stream whenever. This week probably. It's just going to have to take breaks for me to do paperwork and stuff. But then after that, we're going to be, for weekdays, we're going to be doing the evening streams, and then probably for weekends, since I can't get the European audience in, I'm going to be doing probably early morning streams up until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon in American time. That way I can get my European audience in. Is what I'm guessing anyways. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. That's why I don't have a set schedule yet, because I don't have a set schedule yet in life, so I can't really have one for the stream yet either. European audience is here. All right. You're staying up late. Too bad you can't build barricade walls that give you 2 high wall. Stuff's ragdolls. Yeah, I think that would be a really cool addition. And it would be really cool for the franchise to be able to do that. As in, like, you could go up to a barricade with another barricade piece, and, like, you can go to place it, and so it's basically going to cost another 800 to stack it again. And then it'll go 2 tiles, then 3, and then 4 tiles, and then it, like, closes it off, right? I guess that's only 3 tiles tall, so you'd only have to go up 3 tiles, and then it would close it off. But you'd be spending, like, 24 for just 1 column to go up. All the way up. Darth Portal, hi, how are you? Nice kill box. It says Social King Will. Thank you. Appreciate it. Rumjack, just subscribe. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate your face. Place that there. Wait for the TNT archers to die, and then we'll run back in there. For those of you just joining, we are running through. It's going to be on YouTube, a YouTube video. Just one single video, every map, play through Riftlord. So we're rushing through the videos or the maps here for that video, for people to enjoy and be able to kind of learn a thing or two, I guess, about. I don't know, about playing this game on Riftlord. Oh, I goofed that up, didn't I? Yeah, I should have done Brim first. That way they don't die before they get to the Tar, and the Tar helps with the combo. It's 11-12 your time. Yeah, you're over on the East Coast. Yep. Yeah, Kion, Nini, and myself are Central. Yeah, we'll be playing for another 45 minutes. I was thinking a whole new trap. Part of the balance would be having to use another slot for a weaker barricade. Did you get a wall spot in a cave? You know, that'd be pretty tough for sappers and stuff, right? I wonder how they would code that if they were to add that in, which would be pretty cool if you could stack cades and make stuff like that. But I think that'd be pretty hard for them to code. I don't know. Maybe. It'd be nice, but I can see them not doing it just because of the difficulty of that. Just like the whole targeting system on ballistas. I don't think they're going to do that either. I think they'd just be too hard to code. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of flip that these Scorchers are doing. You don't normally use them for their flip abilities as far as like knocking people into hazards, but it's actually not doing too bad for that. It's pretty good. Okay, we're 3 of 5, and we're already building the kill box. They're not reaching. So, we'll just finish the second tower out, and we'll just go and chill or something. I don't know. And don't forget the commands bottom left if you're looking for any of that. The specs, I see my specs. Twitch or YouTube to see those channels. Combo vid if you're having trouble with combos. Noob vid if you're a noob, I guess. And the VOTD for the video of the day. It's a video on the internet that I picked out for you guys to enjoy and watch. Hey, I watch a lot of your videos and more others, content creators, and it helped me a lot struggling with hard mode. Good. This stream that you're watching now is specifically designed to assist in playing on Riffler difficulty. What about K's that cause bleed as enemies touch them? Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. You know, the bleed on decoys, I don't know if they changed it from Stadia. I don't remember them having this, but it now has like C-wire or barbed wire around it. And you can make the corners and the edges of the cade have C-wire. Or what if they did damage to enemies walking next to them? Bleed damage to enemies walking next to them. Of course, it wouldn't be a lot. Bleed is specific to the trap that does the bleed. So you could do it like 2 damage per second or something for the bleed. Something really small and mediocre. It would add a combo point. And it would take a little bit of damage. Wouldn't be enough to take care of sappers, though. Spike case from Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, I forgot about that game. That would be a game I'd be interested in playing on this channel as well. Plants vs. Zombies. That'd be another fun game to play. Yeah, because I thought about maybe adding BTD battles too whenever it comes out. But I could see myself playing Plants vs. Zombies. I could see it. Alright, are we done with this skill box? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like we are. So yeah, we're just gonna build another one, right? I don't know. This way. Let's do more lasers first. Ice Dart Spitter, and there we go. And it's sleeping time. Okay. We'll play through Mage Tower. Once we get Mage Tower done, we'll call it for the night. Yeah, we'll play through Mage Tower on this. That'll be a good stopping point. And if any of you guys are struggling with Mage Tower, I will show you that it is probably easier than this one. Maybe even easier than the first thing as well. We should stack this wooden tower, but here you have a space to put up walls. Yep, there you go. A space to put up walls to keep running them in and out. Because it's only 3 wide, but you need a 4 wide in order to snake. So you got to keep your 4th wide space open. Alright. Gorbash comes out pretty early, so we're going to go take care of him. Here's what we can do. You ready? Check this out. We can freeze him! And then stun him. And then freeze him again. Ouch. Do not attack me, please. There we go. Frozen again. Just gonna give it a second here. Do that. Run around. Trying to take any damage from anything. Go. Hit him again. So have to focus on his headshots, and we are good to go. There we go. Now we can just run back over here through our little kill box on the outside, and we are home, safe home. Sorry about my English, by the way. No, you're totally fine. I'm pretty bad at English too, and I speak it as my only language. Totally okay. totally okay. But yeah, you know, you could, instead of building this last tower, I could have just built like another tower, more traps over there. You know, Gorbash does get distracted, so you can use distraction against him. He also gets frozen, of course. So I wasn't exactly sure how he comes out and, you know, messes with this tower. I could have placed it the other way so I'd have more ceiling directly above him. Probably do lasers, something like that. But yeah. Gorbash is less detrimental to your kill box than Craig is if he gets there. Just because Craig disables like everything in a large area versus Gorbash just destroying a cave that you can just replace if you have the money. And clearly we do. So yeah. And he'll get frozen by the freeze trap and all that stuff. He'll take damage as well from traps. Whereas Craig would just disable them. Everything will walk through your kill box, and you'll just be stuck kind of cleaning up everything if you don't have it. For Craig, you can bring the trap reset trinket, though, and activate all your traps. Just make sure you keep Craig stoned or stunned so he cannot actually do anything with his ability. Undead scene is just murked the giant orc and no one acts like it was weird. Yeah, I'm super glad that we discovered this. Darth Portal is in the chat here a moment ago, and myself were playing, and I think he like sold it as soon as he stepped into the portal, and I was like, what is that? Or no, actually he had it, I couldn't see it, and then I did it to myself, and then I saw it and he saw me, and then I could start seeing his. I was just like, this is freaking sweet, dude. Like, what a cool thing. I'm gonna do that from now on, though. Of course, I generally only play Cygnus or Egan. Cygnus for Rift Lord run, but Egan for like endless, you know. They're just really useful and good and stuff. So I would just bring either of them, and nobody else is really that worth it. I don't know. All right, that's front lawn. Let's keep going. What is next? What is next? I don't remember at all. Ah, yes. Oh, Coastal Highway. So, you know, again, this is for you YouTube video and for you YouTube watchers. A couple things you can do. You can barricade the top of the stairs. Sappers will not target them. They will actually just run down here and run up these stairs. You can wall up on top of these stairs. Same thing. Nothing will target them as long as they're at the top of the stairs. Nothing will target them. I don't know why sappers just don't like stairs, but if you were to build it one square back, like this, then they will come up here and then target the gates. So make sure that whenever you place them, you do not place anything behind them as far as barricades are concerned, or archers or whatever. And make sure you just place them there. If you were to place this and then place barricades in the back, they will still run up here and destroy the gates. So whenever you choose to do that, if you barricade at the top of these stairs, you generally want to barricade back behind yourself, like here, as well. That uses 7 gates, right? You get these 3, then you get, or those 4, and then those 3. But if you barricade on top of these stairs, you don't need to, because you're going to kill box everything here, and maybe even the top of the stairs. You could spend another 3, which is still cheaper, 3 versus 4, or 6 versus 7, I should say. And then everything will run into this room. You can kill box inside that room. Of course, sappers, they'll come up here. You just want to make sure you have enough floor trap to kill them. The goal here is to kill everything right in the center. We're going to probably run dart spitters in the back and then lasers in front of it. But for wave 1, you will not kill there. We will kill here. Kill a wave 1. You know, pro tip, kill a wave 1, run over to the other side, build your cades, run over to this side. You got to make it fast. Then you run over to this side as well to build your kill box up. So that is what we're going to do. Do not, for the love of all things on God's flat green earth, do not forget to sell everything in the front. You don't need this. when you have the gates, 3 gates up there, you do not need anything to take care of sappers on any of the gates. Just let them all run into that edge, that area over there, and you're totally fine. So, all right, you just gotta be fast about it and make sure nothing leaks on the first wave, and you're generally going to be good to go. You'll have enough trap money to build anything you need to on the other side. I think it's because sappers look for a spot in front and then the case of side one. And that, yeah, that could be very well what it is. They used to not always do that, but on this map they would always do that. That's how they would always path. But I'm pretty sure on like other maps they path differently. But I may be wrong about that. I haven't really been looking too much into Cade movement from enemies, you know. There's a couple of maps that I just kind of accidentally stumbled across, like things about them. Yeah. So anyways, the lasers are for the runners, of course. That's why we always start with them. So that way we make sure we do not have any issues with them. Sell, 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 sell. Okay, almost did not get that sell. That is a-okay. Run over here, build our barricades real quick. We've got a knoll on us, so we're going to have to dodge it and ignore him completely, right? We're going to hit ice. We're going to lasers. Look at the Knoll Hunter first. If you're running Egan, he's pretty good. He can actually knock these Earth Elementals down and cause... hang on. I need more stuff down here. It's just, you know, it's a bit of a rough wave too, if you're not watching out for it. But we got some damaging traps, and we got you know, a bunch of enemies over here. That's okay though. Are a little bit short on mana. Nothing we can't handle, right, guys? Nothing we cannot handle. If you are short on mana, you know, they did buff the crossbow stun. So, feel free. Oh, I didn't mean to pop that there. Let's pop it here. Thought I was going to get that guy over there. It's okay. Just a couple of guys left here. It looks like they're all going this way. Except for one guy. Just fine. We can go take care of him. We'll meet him at the other side of this. And we don't have to sell anything, so we're really not too much in a hurry. Alright, cool. Easy peasy. Let's get some damage up here. Okay. More damage in that area. Again, look at the sappers. Look how they run. You know what? I was going to go over there, but I think we're just going to stay over here. Sappers help with killing enemies. They do damage to enemies, so they help a ton, you know? It's really not too bad. What does the confusion actually do? It forces him to run backwards through the kill box. That's what it actually does. Oh. He slipped through. We are going to have lasers on the left-hand side as well, just to help with some of those sappers and any of the other guys that are kind of pathing through over on the other side. Just to make sure they take damage. Just not yet. I'd rather have a bulk of the heavy hitters and stuff. The challenging mobs to be slowed down and kind of, you know, take a little bit of chill time while we sort of take care of everything else. Okay, here's something we might look at doing here, and that is building Cades here and here. So that way we just kill everything on the other side. And every enemy that walks through, they're all going to have to walk through this door. Since we've already taken out the sappers, of course we can sell those Cades whenever we feel comfortable in doing so. But we don't necessarily have to. But we are going to try and kill box more stuff down there. If I could just freaking headshot these guys. I mean, come on. Not mean to stun. My fingers on the wrong buttons. That's okay. Okay. Do that. Okay, more confusion. We're gonna go heal up here. Enemies are just annoying the pirates. Yeah, sometimes they end up, and I don't know why this is, especially on Endless. If they move too fast, they'll just like walk past them and not get affected by them at all. I have no idea why. Okay. Took care of the firelings. Not a big deal at all. Yeah, see the heavy orc, he turned around. Start walking back the other way. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It can happen. I'm not sure why it does, but it definitely can. Again, we do play cleanup. It's just fine. We can play cleanup. There's not really going to be any sappers happening, and we're going to have plenty of space to clean up. And that's really the key here. Make sure we're not chasing too hard. Okay, we're going to put this here. A couple of butterflies there and there. There as well on the stairs. It's going to help sand and keep everything going backwards. Okay, now we can do stuff up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some fire lippers going that direction, or scorchers as they're called. We're going to do some like checkerboarding up here as well. And this will help anything that leaks up in this area, like firelings or whatever. It'll also help kill everything else that's up here. Again, this is another really good map for all fire. The only fire immune enemies you have are the fire lords. And you can take them out pretty easily. Pretty easily. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do acid here. Overall, fire does do more damage, except for in brimstone. It does actually the same amount of damage, but overall, fire does more damage. For the most part. Because of the burn effect. The burn effect actually is the one that does more damage. Now, some people will say that barricading off to the left and having them all go down the corridor is better because you get a 3-wide spot and you get a lot of ceiling spots as well. And I think that is correct for like wave 7 and 8 management maybe. However, this is still fine and it does work for that. This setup we have here. So, you know, really either one you do, you just got to make sure if you build down there, you got to take care of your barricades. You know, lightning, lasers, and tar work pretty well for that, so just got to make sure that's what you're doing. We'll run lasers here. Okay. And we should be pretty good now. Should be pretty good now. Hey, let's go. Nice. And it's wave 6, and we're already pretty okay, I should say. You know, it's probably not foolproof yet, but it will be soon. Those are the guys that are going to make it not foolproof. These guys right here. Okay. He didn't get through. Orc Archer. Another really good reason to play Cygnus is you can watch your kill box kill, so you can see what's doing good and what is not doing good. It looks like that heavy orc is going to get through. He got distracted, so he may not have, but these earth elementals definitely would have. That tar. Figured out my first problem in this game was about me want to barricade every time, but here your kill box is kind of open. Yes, sir. You can actually do this map without kill boxes. I've done it before. On accident, because I forgot to bring barricades. we were doing a scramble run. So it was like the last map on the scramble run, and you couldn't, I couldn't go back out without canceling the scramble run altogether. And I totally forgot barricades, so I just built a kill box on both sides. One on the right, similar to this one at the bottom of the stairs, and one on the other side, similar to this, but at the bottom of the other stairs. Like, don't get me wrong, you certainly can, you know, weave things in and out and stuff like that, but, you know, you're spending 800 on a floor trap, and the only thing you're not going to be using is the wall, because you can use this, you know, dart spitters wherever. So, you know, at that point, it's like, you know, why bother using barricades if you can just put other stuff down, you know? I don't know. What's the range of the geyser? It is about 3 squares, which a tar trap is a 2x2, so it is about 3 squares outwards. However, the farther out they are, the less likely they are to get affected by it because it is a projectile. So you can, I've seen an orc actually be on the trap and not affected by the acid, even though it's spewing, just because it's a projectile, so it can miss. Arcane Brim better? So Brimstone is actually kind of a unique trap as far as the game files are concerned, because fire does burn, right? Which is 7 damage a second for 4 seconds and a 20% slow. However, Brimstone has its own unique mechanic of burn, meaning the arcane itself also burns just like fire does, but only when it's on the Brimstone. So when it comes to Brimstone specifically, the arcane does do damage over time and a slow, just like regular fire does. It's just called Brimstone burn. So for that reason, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. It just depends on if you have like very few fire immune enemies. Then I would do, you know, regular Brim because the cooldown's less. So, you know, you can go through your charges faster and affect more enemies faster. But Arcane, you know, if you don't have any other sources of Arcane, I think Brimstone's a really good way to do it. So it really depends on what you're doing and how much of it you're doing. Thoughts on Arcane floor spikes? I think if you do floor spikes, you have to do Arcane. I really cannot see doing floor spikes with lightning at all, to be honest. And the reason is because enemies who are electrifying do small amounts of area effect damage, right? If they die, whenever they're dead. So lightning, generally, you want to have killing or debuffing. And since floor spikes have such a large cooldown, even though the cost is low, they have a huge cooldown and they don't do a ton of damage. They're not going to be able to kill anything except for runners who run fast enough to run over them before they're affected. So the damage that they're going to do because of the lightning debuff themselves is not very high. But because they don't kill, they're good for Arcane. You debuff enemies with Arcane with the floor spikes, and then they run through your other traps. So for that reason, I generally just don't run them because I would rather run quality traps over quantity traps. But if I did run them, I would run Arcane over lightning pretty much every time. Pretty much every time. $30 hours and not a single arcane trap, lol. Well, listen, they make enemies take bonus elemental damage by 15%, all elements, to include damage from lasers, damage from other arcane sources, stuff like that. So if you're running a combo generating kill box, you want to run a lot of elements versus running a lot of the same damage type, and it's going to help you with combos. And since you're going for combos anyways, because combos get coin, it's just going to help you overall to do that. All right, these guys might be a bit of a challenge to kill, but you know, Stone Staff will take them out. And that's just because we have a lot of butterflies at the stairs. We probably should have sold them just to help things get through faster. What'd you do? What'd you drop in this bar to make room for a trinket? Maybe lasers, depending on the map. Either lasers or dart spitters. And then I just spam dart spitters where I would have lasers. If it's a small ceiling, you know, a short one. And then if it was a tall ceiling, I would switch it back around. It's an oil tar variant of the snow blower to pair with fire damage. Too much to ask for. Pair with fire damage. Oil tar variant of the snow blower. Oh, you mean how it would like spew some sort of like tar? That'd be interesting. Okay, wall charger. You know what that means? Secret fortress, because we get armored ogre. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can barricade. Cade. It also depends on the map, actually. Not Nas. This map, for example, we're not going to build barricades, so then I could switch out a barricade. But we're not going to do that. Also, lasers. We're not going to use lasers or barricades. But, you know, I'm not trying too hard. This is video for YouTube, so... You know what? Maybe we do lasers. Do we do lasers or do we not do lasers? We don't need to do lasers, but... Dude, I also hate math, dude. I took math in college and I fell asleep every single day. Teacher would start talking, head hit the desk every single day. We could really do either. Ice Star Spitters are really good at clearing out the armored ogres, but they're not that great at catching the runners. And we're gonna have runners wave 1. So I think what we're gonna do is start with lasers and then just switch it after wave 1 to ice darts. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do there. And that way we don't have to we don't leak any laser or any runners or anything. Now we could go up and kill the dude at the very beginning, but we don't need to. Yeah, here in this instance, I would probably get rid of barricades for trinket. So it really depends on the map. But again, not needed. Also on this one, if that was the case, I would remove lasers, and if I was building around like that wall over here on the side of the portal, I would remove the dart spitter and lasers, and I would bring wall chargers and a trinket. Probably the jar ghosts or the lightning amulet. Probably the lightning amulet. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, there we go. Let's get all these guys stoned up in here. As we do. All the laser damage. Make sure we don't run out of mana. If we do, we need to kind of back up a little bit. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Again, stun is actually cheaper on mana cost. However, it's not as good against groups, so we do want to run... I don't know. Maybe we'll keep the lasers. Yeah, we'll keep lasers. You can really do either, but we'll keep good measure. We'll do this back here. Of course, tar here, and then we'll just start building stuff out. Lasers are sweet looking. I instantly bought them. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do you use macro for stun, staff stun? Nope. I just switch between my weapons real quick. And I do my stuff. I just got really good at it. I just do it all the time. Hit number 2, right mouse button. Hit number 1, left mouse button. And you see me mess it up sometimes. I'll accidentally stun instead of stone because I goof it up sometimes. So I don't mean to goof it up, but you know, sometimes I do. You know, playing on a keyboard makes it pretty easy to do. I probably couldn't imagine myself playing this on a controller. I would mess this up all the time on a controller, let me tell you. Okay, here's a mana pot. That's good. I mean, I have one. If you don't, you know, you just stun instead of stone. Good, we got the acid geyser. So the acid geyser is 50% extra physical, and then stone is 30%, and they stack. So if you can, run both. Get both of that going. Monsters are so ugly, I didn't even try them. But according to every guide, it's insanely powerful. No, they're not anymore. Not anymore. They used to be. They used to be incredibly powerful because they were bugged. where they would stick inside of an enemy and completely shred it to oblivion. They are not overpowered anymore. They got fixed in the latest patch, so they're no longer overpowered. I ended up getting my 5 skulls on this today. Ice starts on the left, this side sin lasers. Oh, you know what? That wouldn't be, yeah. You could definitely do that. That's actually not a terrible idea. We could do that. We could do that. Unfortunately, I was reading chat and the armored ogre snuck up behind me, so we're going to try and kill him here. And hopefully it didn't cause us too many issues. Regular ogre, regular ogre. Regular ogre. Regular ogre. A lot of regular ogres. That's good for us. Okay. We are out of mana, but that is okay. We don't have too many enemies right now left in this little area, so just need to get that guy stuck in here and we'll be all right indeed. Oops. I died. But we only have a few enemies left, so we're fine. Orc Archers 1. Troll. Troll. Armored ogre. We can take him out. Chat kills. When in doubt, just blame chat. That's what I've learned. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to blame you guys. But yeah, I could sell this one and this one, put ice starts. That would work really perfectly here. I didn't consider it because I'm not as good as you guys at playing this game, so there you go. Imagine playing the controller. Dude, like I said, I would have a hard... I already have a hard time just playing regular games with controllers. Unless it's a controller-made game. I couldn't imagine, dude. I just couldn't imagine. That would be so difficult. So the two's got an update anymore, though? No, they're not. Anything I did before the patch is almost like obsolete because I used the saw blade launchers and they were overpowered completely. But since they got nerfed, I mean they're okay. They're good for combos, but like ooh, that's actually a really good stun. Look at that. Look at that range. But they're not the best, you know, anymore anyways. Alright, we're gonna run this because you guys are smarter than I am at this game. Yeah, this is a really good idea. You know, anytime you can have freeze to help you with stone, it's gonna help you save mana. Also, you can put your archers if you bring them up at the top of the balcony. And what's special about this map is enemies will target them and can't hit them. They can hit enemies down the way there. So that's also pretty cool. Any levels you end up close on part on? Yes. Depends if I have any leaks. My first playthrough on the Steam release, because I played this on Stadia for about a year, right? Because it was on Stadia for a year. My first playthrough on Steam release, I was not able, the only one I was not able to get 5 skulls on the first time I played through was Sludge Shelves because of part-time. As a matter of fact, it happened twice in a row because of part-time. Granted, I was trying to use all the new traps, and that kind of hurt the part-time, like Boom Barrel Roller and Arcane Dragon and stuff like that, and not actually the effective ones, but yeah. I wasn't able to get those two. That still kind of makes it close. The basement, the way that I played the basement, puts it in about 30 seconds. 30 seconds left on part-timer as well. So I'd say the basement, pretty much all the time, I cut close. But it's not too bad. Rifflord, K-list 5 skulls, no CC with controller campaign winning. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I gotta make a new trap tier list. The problem was that there was a patch. Like, I had everything set up for that video, and I even recorded like 6 hours of content for that video. And then they announced that they were gonna do a patch, and I'm like, all right, cool. Now I gotta like remake everything. So when they said they were gonna do the patch, I just was like, all right, now I gotta play with the patch for a while, you know, get a better idea of what's good and what's not good, and then give my final thoughts on it in another video. But then that made all of my endless and everything else, because I use saw blades all the time. It made all my other videos obsolete because you can no longer use saw blades. as effectively. So now I got to redo all the videos and stuff, and that's what this is. This is part of a video. So say hi to YouTube if you haven't already. This is going to be uploaded to YouTube as part of a running through Riftlord kind of thing on what to do and how to build and just how to beat levels specifically. Now that the Saw Blade launcher is nerfed, there are people that have a problem with that, and I don't, because the game was beatable before Saw Blades even came out. Before lasers came out, it was beatable. So yeah, this will put us a little over 11, because our next level is Mage Tower, but we're gonna beat Mage Tower and then we're gonna call it a day. Obviously here we're fine. We don't even need anything else, but we're gonna put more stuff down because we got the money, so why not? In all games, patches always ruin content creators' unreleased content. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's just like, well, okay, here we go again. I guess I gotta make more stuff. But yeah, wave 1 can be tough. As you said earlier, the ice stars will probably help you on wave 2 a lot if you place those instead of like spamming lasers. It's probably better, yeah, because it'll help conserve your mana for the stone staff. So did they remove maps from endless mode for Steam release? I was bummed to see there's only 10. No, Travis. As a matter of fact, again, reading chat. Here we go. Almost leaked. As a matter of fact, they added to where now there is 10. There used to be only 7 or 8. So there were 7, and then they came out with the 8th whenever they released the Drastic Steps on Stadia. And then when they released it on Steam, they gave the other 2. Davonet, thanks for the follow. I might be getting my timeline mixed up a little bit because I'm pretty sure they're actually on Stadia. So maybe it was like some other patch that they added the last 2 endless maps to the pool at some point. However, you may see us playing other sandbox. Yeah, we've been requesting sandbox since Stadia days, and we've been talking to them by we. I see like me, myself, Behemoth. Terry Song, who's still on Stadia right now, he did speed runs for all the maps, and he did the speedrunning.com, like he got the game on there. Noah Curtis, just sub, appreciate it. And then Behemoth's really good at the game. He's got a YouTube channel. He plays every map like a bajillion different ways. But yeah, so as far as the endless goes, the only way to get endless for regular story maps, other than the other ones, like the regular ones, is to have a glitched game. And the only way to get a glitched game, as far as we know, on Steam, is to play with somebody who already has it. Now, you can, if you know how to, edit your save file in order to make it happen, but you have to just join a lobby of somebody who already has it, and you basically contract it like a virus, and you have it. Decap. Let's say Decap on that one. That's a long name. Appreciate the follow. Thanks. Noah just got back from a long day at the brewery. Cool. Good to catch some Orcs stream from you before I go. Awesome. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll be streaming, and we're just going to play the next level, Mage Tower, and then once we're done with that, we'll call it a night. So you have shown up at the right time. But yeah, so I have a second account on another computer that has the endless glitch on it. I do like to host it, but we won't be hosting it tonight. I'll host it tomorrow though. So if you're on tomorrow, whenever I'm streaming, I'll host it tomorrow for people. That way you can join the lobby. You'll contract the endless virus or the endless glitch, and then you can have it. The only way to get out of it and the way to lose it is to change your difficulty. So as soon as you go back to Riftlord, you'll lose it. All right, it's time for this one. Now, normally I would probably switch out Dart Spitters, but I'm not going to do that. We're just gonna leave our whole setup the way it is. Also, double kids work better here, save money, but again, it's just not necessary. The amount of stuff that you need here is really minimal. It's whatever. All right, so we're gonna do that. You're like, oh wait, why are you bringing fire if we got fire fiends? Yeah, it's an okay question to ask. Because we're bringing other stuff too. In combos, you know. And combos. All right, so this one will take about 20 minutes or so, maybe 17 and a half minutes. And we'll just kind of be chilling for a bit. We're gonna need to maybe get involved for a little bit here in the beginning, and then after that, it's just gonna kind of take care of itself. Stone Staff Crossbow is really good for Mongrefell. You know, stone him. He does get confused by butterflies as well if you want to toss those around. Yeah, here you can also get frozen. You know, if I wasn't running Dart Spitters, I'd be running Ballista, maybe. Wait a minute, you have a Twitch channel? And where are you from? Yes, I have a Twitch channel. Just type in !Twitch and you'll get the link. And I am from Kansas. Kansas City, Kansas. Middle of the... basically in the middle of the country. Right in the middle of the country. Now, one of the other ways you can build this kill box is build on the other side. You can actually corner from where I'm shooting to where I'm shooting. All right, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Ticked up. Clever, clever. And then if you do that, you can actually send everything outside if you have like the giant flip trap. So build from this pillar to the corner there, straight across. And everything routes outside. You can kill them with other war scenario traps outside, which is pretty cool. We placed the butterflies where we are, and I haven't explained this yet in this video, but of course I've explained it many times on my stream. If you place the butterfly, it has, you can see the squares one beneath where the butterfly is. Ogres are 3 squares tall, so where I'm shooting is how tall an ogre is. Where the butterflies are beneath it is how tall an orc is, and the square beneath that is how tall a kobold is. So because the range goes 1 square down, it'll actually affect the very heavy enemies like trolls and ogres. But only the top ones will, so they won't trigger to like regular guys, so you can save charges on that. You can save a cooldown to where it only affects the big boys. It's really effective to use with another trap that like stacks, like a 2-high trap, the wall charger or something, and then up above you can place the butterfly, and it really hurts the big guys. Or you do saw blades at the bottom, then a 2-high trap, and then butterflies at the top. If you have a 4-high wall, you can do that as well. Now, gravity pillars work really well on this map. You know, just gravity pillar where I put lasers, and then around that, just put like snow blowers or something. It's also really good. Never noticed the area it affected. Sweet, yeah. That's one of the reasons why the butterfly, in my opinion, is like, if not, I mean, it's an S tier, and it may actually be in like top A tier. Just because you can use it where you cannot use other traps. It fills the trap void. As well as saw blade launchers. That's another reason why they're still pretty good, is because you can place them where you cannot place other traps. So they're unique in their usage. And boom barrels, yeah, and boom barrels. But boom barrels, they're affected by lasers, so if you use them with lasers, you might have a hard time. DJ Washi. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna try and pronounce it, I think, the way it's supposed to be pronounced. Digi, maybe? You can correct me on that if I'm incorrect. It's probably close enough, I don't know. Put some more kids there. We can do Floor Scorcher, then that and that. There we go. Cool, cool. Do butterfly here and here. Fly there. There. So this one will just affect everything because it affects everything. Really, the only ones you need to worry about are the 3 and 4 high. 3 won't affect kobolds, and 4 high won't affect everything except for Ogre Plus. Also, I've been using the ice floor razors and have been loving the huge damage you do. Any reason you don't use some combos? Jiwa. Jiwa. Okay, Jiwa. I got you. I got you. Vitalk. 369. Appreciate the follow. Thanks. Yeah, they do such high damage that it is not great for combos, but I have used them in the past. Whenever I ran Scramble, where the community picked my debuffs, I had really, really big, like, high health enemies, and I use the ice floor saws to take care of them because of their high damage. Frozen enemies take 30% bonus damage from ice sources. Dougie20, thanks for the follow. Damn, you guys are... Yeah, and Realm Heart, thanks for the follow. Be like hosted or something, or raided or something. I'm pretty sure that just pops up on Twitch like normal, but I don't know. Very cool, very cool. I'm gonna try and sleep. It's 6 a.m. in France. Very good. Very good, did you have yourself a good sleep? Yeah, after this I'm going to bed, so after this map. Just saw the link on YouTube, but I prefer Twitch. Very, very good. Hey, that's why I do it. I had people on YouTube say, hey, you need to stream on Twitch. I'm like, all right, I guess. But people don't stream on YouTube as much. And so I think it reaches maybe a broader audience to stream on YouTube when people don't normally do that. So yeah, YouTube I always get more viewers on, generally speaking. Of course, the channel's bigger there. But yeah, people do like to seem to watch Twitch a little bit more. I got Twitch affiliate like 2 days ago, so I don't really have anything community-wise set up. Steam release really kind of kicked everything off for me. But I'm a Twitch frog. Oh, there you go. And at the end of it, I'll host somebody and I'll hang out there for just a second with everybody there as well. So when we do that. But yes, to get back to the saw blade stuff, rip saws. Frozen enemies take 30% bonus damage from ice sources, or from traps that do ice damage. Because they do such high damage, if you combo them with an ice dart spitter or the ice wall, they're really good to use. My problem is that they have a high cooldown and they don't do any kind of crowd control other than killing or freezing. But they take up so much trap space on the floor, and there's so many good floor traps that's basically why I don't use them. But they're good. They're good. Did you again? You have yourself a good morning. I guess a good morning. If I don't see you, what did it say? What does the guy say from what movie is that? I'm trying to think of a movie here. But it's getting late, so my brain's slowing down. Truman Show. Damn, you already knew. You already knew. Yeah, Truman Show. What does he say? What's he has? Good morning, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, what a good show, man. What a movie. What a good movie. Like, I don't remember when I found that movie, but I have definitely thought that might be happening sometimes. Yeah. Good morning. And in case I don't see it, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Which seems to be better visual than what YouTube stream like. Yeah, I've heard that. Stun upgrade on the crossbow. I do that. Maybe now. Yeah, you can probably do that now. Last couple of days since the patch, I've been running the stun upgrade. The stun crossbow upgrade thing causes enemies to take 15% more damage. And that stacks with other things, of course, right? So you can do that with the stone. Stone's 30%, and then your headshots just do like even more damage to enemies. You do both the stone and then that, 2 right mouse button, 1 right mouse button, and then a left click for the headshot. It's going to do just that much more damage. Yeah, when I watched the Truman Show, when the first time I saw it, I definitely have thought like that before, where it's like things are going too perfectly in my life, or like I feel like people are just kind of like running off a script, almost, and which might be a little narcissistic or something. I don't know, but I've definitely thought like that before. And I saw the movie and I was like, damn, somebody else already had this idea. That's really cool. It turned into a movie. Urban Gordon with a Illuminati pyramid. Exactly, the Illuminati. I think it's Illuminati. Hang on, let me hover over it. Rare Pepe. Oh, I don't know what that. Still don't know. I forget what Pepe means. Pepe Pyramid though. I get Illuminati references. I'm not part of the Illuminati or anything, but I wouldn't tell you I was if I was, right? Do you like fire, acid, tar, Brim in the same order? Yeah, no, actually, I think I'd rather do Brim acid. then acid, brim. The reason I do brim and then acid is because enemies affected by arcane will take bonus damage from elemental, which includes acid. So then they'll take fire, they'll take the extra damage from burn, assuming burn is considered elemental, which I'm not 100% sold on that yet. But then when they step on the acid, they'll take bonus elemental source damage from it by 15%. And then when they stand on the slow is when they die, and that's the idea of getting the maximum combo with damage as well added into that. And I do the floor scorcher. You can either point it into where everyone's standing or you know, like facing the way I have it facing, or you can put it in this corner facing out. It really kind of depends on the pillbox area as to which one I choose to do. Like for example, I might do it here, or I'd face it that direction. That way enemies coming up that haven't been burned already from the other one are going to be burned from this one. But they won't be burned until they reach like into this area. But when I build like this, I always like to keep the acid in the center and the brim on the sides. Because acid has a range to shoot like in all the areas. So if I do that, I'll put acid in the center. Now normally I like to run my tar close to my... I'd actually switch these around. Do the acid here in the center, but because enemies for this map specifically in this kill box, because they run up the stairs into this square more often, I'd rather have tar there. But it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can obviously see that nothing's really going to get through, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah. Let's see here. Is there any kind of source you used to learn about all the various status effects in the game? Yes, I tested it. You go into endless, and if you lose an endless game, then you'll get the numbers. So what I would do, for example, is I would, let's say I'm looking at the secondary bonus damage from the wall blades to stunned enemies, right? I'd set up a wall blade on Great Room. I'd pick up an orc. I'd take him over there. I'd put him against the wall with the wind belt. Then I'd put the wall blades up, and or I'd stun him first with a crossbow, and then I'd put the wall blades up so they'd kill him as soon as they pop up. And then I would see how much damage it did. And then I would go back and I would do it again, but this time with the stun upgrade for the damage for the wall blade. And then I would go back and I would do it with the bleed, and I would get an ogre from wave 1 of close quarters on endless. And I'd bring the ogre around to the other side, I'd put it up, and I'd do the bleed, and I'd see how much bleed takes. And I did that throughout Stadia for the first year that it was on Stadia. That's just how I did it. So I kind of built the wiki around that, which is in the link in the description below. And then after that, after I got all that stuff kind of figured out, and you know, I didn't really have percentages or anything, but I had an idea of kind of what it was. And I had some like flat numbers for like tar, for example. I didn't know the percentage of slow, but I tested like a handful of mobs, and I put them on like front lawn, for example. They'd run down to one side. I'd have slow tar set up to see how slow they actually ran with different upgrades. And I got the flat numbers, but I wasn't able to really pull a percentage off of that. But now we have the game files, and now we also have a wiki team that also helps with some of that stuff, who pull game files and everything for it to be updated. Vinny, who's often here in the chat, has helped out with that. As well as a handful of others. Time Master, he's really good. He's kind of made the Orcs Must Die Unchained offline client. We chat a lot, and yeah, we have a team now kind of working around to make the wiki page a little bit better. So now we have the hard numbers, and I've got a lot of the numbers that we've been requested to go and find, to include the percentages of the traps and stuff. And of course, you know, we still run tests and everything to do it. The highest damage source possible in the game that we found so far is... I mean, it takes one at a time. Yeah, exactly. Now, the highest that we've found so far is when you get the wall blades, and I mentioned those earlier because of this. The wall blades with the stun upgrade, right, does more damage to stunned enemies. And then you get the crossbow with the enemies stunned by crossbow take more damage. Those are both 15%ers. We know they're 15%ers now, but we didn't before. And then you would get the just want to make sure Margafell doesn't slip through here. Alright, looks like he's going back again. And then you get the Airborne with the Gravity Pillar. Then you get Stone, the Stone Staff, which we knew was bonus physical damage. Again, we didn't know by how much, but we were able to get a couple of numbers. And then you get Freeze from the Ice Amulet, which is another physical damage. And now we have Acid for 50%. So you got a 50, you got a 30, you got a 30, you got a 15, you got a 15. And then you've got 2 times for the Airborne. And then you combine all of that together. And when they die from the Wall Blades up in the air, they take 1,500 damage. A little bit more than 1,500 damage. It's pretty crazy. Like one enemy, 1,500 damage from one trigger of a trap with all those effects around it. So that's, we theorize, the highest damage possible. Infamous. What ceiling trap do you recommend for high endless rounds? I would recommend the Gravity Pillar with the duration upgrade. If sappers are the problem. Otherwise, for combos, I would do laser. I would do lightning lasers for combos, but I would do for sappers to take care of them if they're the issue. I would do Gravity Pillars with the increased duration. But Travis, a lot of the information is now in the wiki page. We are still updating it. I updated some of it today with the new patch notes. We do have a section for the patch notes on some of the stuff that has changed, and the information is in there as well. So this floor grid layout is the best you found for combo points, or you're just running it because it's easy? Both. It's pretty good for combos. You want, like, there's a combo vid I made. If you just do a exclamation combo vid, I cover how to run combos and how to get them. But essentially, you want to run different elements, and I think that as far as acid is concerned, the acid geyser is the best way to run acid and apply that to all the enemies. And dart spitter is really good for freeze, probably the best for freeze as well. And so for that reason, it's just like kind of pick the traps that are the best at doing what they're supposed to do for applying debuffs and applying elemental effects. And then you just kind of stagger them around. So of course, other than the grinder, which turns off, slow, Tar is the only slow in the game. So you want to run Tar. Generally, if for combo chasing, you don't actually want to upgrade your Tar. You just want to have it for the slow that it gives. Lasers are really good because they're a constant source of damage. You just want a bunch of things that don't kill anything. You have to kill them within a 2-second window. But yeah, anyways, that goes over in the combo vid. That covers all that. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, as well as the recording. This will all be glued together with what we do tomorrow, as far as the video that's going to go on to YouTube for the final, like all levels played on Riplord. After this, the next 3 levels are pretty easy, but then they can get a little challenging. We got the basement, which is still easy enough, but I'm worried about Coliseum. That's the only one I'm really worried about is Coliseum, and then maybe Order Enclave and Slackfield. Those are really the ones that I'm a little bit concerned about. The rest of them are pretty easy, though. So we'll see how we do. But anyways, that's all for today. Join me tomorrow, early in the morning, probably around 9 or 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Is when I plan on starting streaming. But again, I've got some job stuff coming up, so I don't know if we'll be streaming all day or even if I'm starting at that point. I have no idea. I might have to go do paperwork, might have to go do drug tests. I have no idea. So yeah, I don't know my schedule, so I can't give you a definitive answer, but I'm going to try and stream starting around 9 or 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And somebody asked something about arcane butterflies, but it's not popping up in my chat. Arcane butterflies, I generally run the first one, the arcane damage, or butterflies in general, due to the fact that it adds combo point. But if you are running maybe endless, do the second one. Because on endless, enemies have a percentage reduction for crowd control. So the higher the number, the more the value will be later on as they get reduced crowd control effects. Ticked Up says, thanks for the stream and the videos. They help me Riplord some levels. Awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate it indeed. And oh, you know what? Before I forget, let me host somebody. I'll go ahead and end recording. There we go. Let me host somebody. I think I did this wrong last time, and so I need to make sure I do it right this time. Let's see here. I don't think I can host from YouTube. I think it's only a Twitch thing. So I think I ended the stream before I hosted. I think. Or rated, I mean. Rated. So let's see here. Let's see here. Absolutely, Travis. Absolutely. You host while streaming. Yeah, I think I ended it last time before the host went through, and I don't know. Maybe. All right. Let's find somebody here. Tango Tech, he's got a lot of viewers already. Broody Man. Sub Sunday. Road to 1K followers. Well, okay, here we go. What's he playing right now?
For me?
Oh, it's a thing. Okay, we can do this guy. We can do this guy, I guess. And I'm gonna jump in and pretend to be a noob real quick. So just know that he's playing Rocket League. What? Hang on. Oh, come on. Why is it under Orcs Must Die 3? Okay, 5 more. Gotta get somebody with lower viewer count. Oh, that's me. Okay. This guy. Boise boy. Alright, okay, this guy. Alright. Here you go. Start raid. And then I gotta go to my raid chat, I think. My chat. I think it's host name. Host. Oh, I can do that. Well, I can click raid now. Let's see what happens. Let's see if his viewer count goes up.
Where I put it, you can just use it there. It's hard to say spot.
I don't even see where you put it.
Pog. There we go. Poggers. Yeah, I just saw his viewer count pop up. All right. And for everybody else watching on YouTube, here you go.
Let me put it down so I can see how I use it on my keyboard.
So make sure I'm not flagged. All right, there you go. All right, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.